Good evening, everyone! I hope you're all having a wonderful evening tonight, and welcome on in. A special shout out to Kasky for not only getting in first to claim the best seat in the house, but also for the 12 months of subscribe exactly on my stream anniversary as well. Thank you so much, Kasky. I really appreciate all the support, of course. Thank you ever so much for your subscribe. But of course, a good evening to all of my guests tonight, to Kasky, to ID, to Sneaks, to Jaden, to Joker, to Goose. And to anyone else that's lurking out here tonight, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. And Warcraft Taker, welcome in everyone, having a wonderful evening. And I hope you are ready for some of the worst decks we've ever seen. Well, maybe, I don't know, you guys might surprise me, I don't know. We have, of course, got our tournament today. We've got a special rule set for it, and we're gonna give like a few minutes for people to filter in. I figured while we're kind of setting up, we can take that time to go over the rule set for those of you who aren't participating, and also just to make sure that those who are, that everything is as it should be, shall we say. The unfortunate problem with Master Duel is, as far as I'm aware, there's no way of kind of curating decks. I don't believe I can physically look at everyone's deck to make sure that they're playing by the rules, so I am kind of trusting you guys to go on the honor system here. It's unfortunately the only thing I can do about it. Which of how fast I can use. Honestly, as long as we're having fun, as long as we've got some fun decks going on, I'll be happy. Like, I've left it open. If you guys find a way to make a good deck that fits the rules, that's great. If you found a goofy deck that fits the rules, even better. There's nothing wrong about with playing a good deck or a bad deck. Deck full of honest would be hilarious. Which I made deck for just no problem, James, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We have got plenty of people that have signed up. I'm actually going to hit the, I'm going to hit the start the tournament button now, just to make sure that no one else does sign up while we're getting set up. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves onto our tournament. We'll start setting up for the brackets and such, and we'll go over the rules as well. So, let's just jump straight into the room, shall we? So please keep your arms, legs, and other body parts to clear the closing doors, and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty guys, so here's the room. I've got the details here. If you are taking part, there is the room ID, 891056. If you'd like to spectate, you may use a spectator ID. I can't obviously stop people from entering with the room ID, but, you know, please, I would ask you guys to behave yourselves. We would expect so many rules that loops back around to being legal. I don't think you can underflow, legality like that, Spoon, but welcome in either way, welcome. So, let me get the panel up, actually, with the room code for the people that are taking part, real quick. So here's the room code. I want to go over the rules again real quick, partially because, you know, I know not everyone's taking part, but also because I want to make sure that, you know, everyone knows about it. So here's, perhaps you change it to grants. I'm not sure, ID. Try doing it in the deck menu. Oh, if you're at a table in the room, that would do it. You can't change a table, yeah. So, just for those who are spectating, so you guys are aware of why we're going to be seeing some of the cards we're going to be seeing today. Whoops, that's the wrong one. This one. This is the rules for the tournament. The first thing is, every deck must contain the 3 cards from one of these packs. Those of you with eyes will realize these cards are not good. These cards are very bad. In fact, some of these are borderline unplayable. But I'm looking forward to see what you guys do with these restrictions. Just to briefly touch on them. The first one, they look like that. We have Shape Snatch, Moisture Creature, and Time Eater. The pack is called that literally because if you look up the 3D models of these cards, they do not look anything like their artworks. So, yeah, that's why it's called that. Next we have Celtic Guardian mode, which consists of 3 copies of Feral Imp. Why is the Celtic Guardian mode one consists of Feral Imp? It is entirely because of a dumb bit from an old MBT video where someone talked about playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In quote-unquote Celtic Guardian only mode, which is a format whereby everyone fills their decks with Feral Imp and spends the entire game arguing why that's not against the rules. That's the only reason why it's here. It's a dumb joke, but it makes me laugh. We, of course, have Accept Frog the Jam. Classic. We have Good Luck Lamau, because these are all cards that are notoriously hard to resolve. We have Zushin the Sleeping Giant. If someone manages to summon that today, I'll be extremely surprised. We have You're Finished, which technically is not that hard to activate, but it's quite hard to resolve it, because I feel like in a lot of situations where it's activatable, your opponent probably has some way of turning it off. And we have Dark Sage, which is, again, really hard to summon because it relies on summoning Time Wizard and resolving it properly while you have Dark Magician, so good luck with that. Next we have Me and D-Boys, which is just 3 copies of D-Boys. I have no real good reason for this one being here. I just think they're really funny. That's literally all it is. I just think D-Boys are really funny, and I think it would be fun to see if someone can make a way to make these do something. We have your new Oshis, consisting of M Warriors 1 and 2, and the Leela Rap. For the unfamiliar, the only reason these cards are together is because on one of the Live Twin spells, you can see from the lore that M Warriors 1 and 2 are actually the number 3 subscribed to channel in the Live Twins universe. Rather than include that card because it's explicitly Live Twin support, I thought we'd put the Leader Rap card in there because it's actually kind of even worse. So that's fun. Next we have the Bandlist Brotherhood, which consists of Red-Haired Hasty Horse, Cucumber Horse, and Proxy Horse. This is going to be a very obscure one, but these exist because there was a brief period where people were kind of harassing Konami on Twitter because they really wanted a new ban list. And so they decided that the way they were going to do that was by posting an image of an AI-generated horse throwing up. That's it. That's the entire joke. I have nothing better to go with. That's all it's there for. They're just there because they're all horses. Next we have Yep, the Bad Ones, consisting of Toon Blue Eyes, Toon Summon Skull, and Toon World, not Toon Kingdom. These are just there because they're the bad Toon monsters. Toons are already not great, but these are the bad Toons. Even if you are playing a Toon deck, you're probably not playing these. That's why they're there. Next we have Sangha, Kalijin, and Suijin. You might say, Helm, these have synergy. These cards go together. And to that I would say you're technically correct. However, you are now also playing 3 level 7 monsters that don't really do anything on the field apart from blank 1 attack. If you think that's good, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you think that's good, then I've got a bridge to sell you. And then finally, we have Ayuk, check this out, consisting of Alligator Sword, Little D, and Kunai with Chain. These are just here because they're all Joey cards. I was tempted to put 3 of the Joey cards that have the Joey flavor text. They're all written with like the phonetic Brooklyn accent. But the main reason why I wanted to is just because in my mind, Kunai with Chain is just like the iconic Joey card. In my mind, at least. So that's the rules, and a brief run over our custom ban list. Right? So this is our custom ban list. I'm not going to go to full detail on everything here, but we've got a custom ban list to just try and cut down a lot of the very annoying stun cards mostly, and kind of cut down some of the more potent meta decks that can play around certain things. So we got the usual suspects, we've got stun cards like Border, we've got Sanctified, so it's just a stun card. A lot of these cards probably aren't a surprise. I will defend my right arm of the Forbidden One ban here. Make it a bit bigger so you can see a bit easier. This right arm ban, I will defend this. This is literally just here because in order to guarantee that I don't get people playing Stool Exodia, because let's be honest, that's not really very fun to go against, I had to ban at least 1 Exodia piece. Now you could say, Helm, why don't you just ban Exodia himself? Why don't you just ban Exodia's head? Good question. The answer is, the right arm's just funnier. That's all I have. It's just funnier to ban a random vanilla than the actual Exodia himself. So there we go. But yeah, we also got Maxi gone, Snake Eyes, Poplar, Flamberge gone. A few of our generics are gone, Apo gone, Promethean Princess gone, Esold gone, Baron gone. The usual suspects when it comes to annoying floodgates, Speed Secret Village is gone. I got rid of both Sky Striker spells mostly because I don't want people just playing Sky Striker, because I just don't want to see it, frankly. If you found a way to play it without linkage and engage, then fair play to you, I guess. But I just tried to get a few key cards that would kind of not full-on cripple, but hopefully take care of a lot of the more common meta decks. So You can read the list on screen, of course. I'm not going to go through every hit here. We did that the other day, but that's what we've got. So, guys, those of you who have signed up, feel free to start filtering into the room. Again, the room code's on screen. Just make sure it's, yeah, it should be open for you guys to join now. And, yeah, just go ahead and join yourselves in, and we'll start organising the brackets. I have no idea how many people are going to be showing up. We've got 12 people who have signed up, but of course, we have to wait and see who actually is here tonight. There might be some people that couldn't make it. Maybe they got the time wrong. Maybe something came up. You just stick to the double duel, table some challenge. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're gonna hold fire for a bit. You know, let's get everyone in. But if you're signed up, please do me a favor and just sit at a table, just so I can take a head count of who's where and who we've got here. So actually, I can do. I've got the members here. What I'm on about. So we've got Sneaks, we've got Goose, Nathos, Kimono, me, of course, Kasky, and ID. So we're missing like a good few people. That's fine. We'll give people a chance to filter in. If we have a lot of no-shows, we'll just reorganize the bracket. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Want to know something funny? What's that, Dragon? Yeah, my plan is, depending on how many people we get, how many people actually show up, I would like to give everyone a chance to show off their brew. So if we get everyone here, my thought is what we might do is at least spectate one duel of everyone so that we can at least see everyone's deck at least once. If we get a lot of people no-show, you know, it'd be unfortunate, but it's fine. If that's the case, we may just spectate every single duel. I mean, if we've only got like half the people signed up showing up, then we can probably just do all of them, you know? Okay, gun deck has 2 each of Sangus, 2 each of Visit. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong, mine does as well. The fact is, though, is that Gate Guardian is not very good. So, yeah. That's why I was okay with putting it there, because the thing is, Gate Guardian is not a good deck. So, if you can make it work, then I'm looking forward to see what you got. Are you going to make a video on this tournament? Yes, eventually. So, I have a VOD channel. I upload all my VODs onto a YouTube channel. Eventually. I don't really have a good schedule for it. It just kind of gets uploaded eventually. I will upload this there eventually. It's just going to literally be just a stream VOD file. I'm going to put Joe about this very stupid dinosaur deck I never played when I read. I feel clarity. What I read? Wait, dinosaurs burn? Interesting. Okay. I believe I've been dominating. I was attempting to test through everything. Like I did with YouTube Girl was much better. Like, fair. I like the Gate Guardian deck. I don't think it's very good, unfortunately. But I do enjoy it. I think it's a very funny deck. So, yeah. Wait 1 second here. Let's see. Check on my brackets here. Okay, so let's have a quick peek at who's in the room. We've got Snakes, we've got Player, we've got Goose, Nathos, Kimono, Kasky, ID. Alright. Well, again, depending on how many people actually do show up, if need be, we'll just adjust the brackets, frankly. I don't know, Zordon did say he will be slightly late. But that's fine, yeah, we'll see what goes on with it. What's the theme? So the theme is literally just, I've mandated that all of the duelists must put some jank in their deck. Specifically, some of this jank in their deck. They've got to include these 3 cards, or one set of these 3 cards. I was tempted to make them go harder, like put in even more jank, but I didn't want to just result in brick fests where everyone's just staring, looking at each other because they can't find a normal summonable monster. And so I got things like Ash, Coldby, Imperm, Baron, Typhon, IPSP, Echo, generic stuff. Don't even use Baron out of Typhon that one, just in case situations. That's fair. I mean, staples are staples for a reason. I'm not here to say that generic bad, you know? But for the tournament, I just wanted to get rid of some of the stuff. But if you're talking for the tournament, though, Dragon, yeah, Apo is banned, and so is Baron. So I don't think you're signed up, unless you're under a different name on the challenge list. But yeah, Baron is banned from this tournament at least, and in TCG, of course. You know, we did keep Baron and Barlow Savage around rather, purely because I kind of figured that by comparison, you have to go through a lot more hoops to get Barlow Savage on the board. And there's a lot more ways you can kind of stop it before it becomes a problem. Like you imperm it on its summon, and then it just doesn't get its tokens, you know? It's just a guy then, you know? that's why I'm okay with keeping him around. Maybe that was a mistake. I guess we'll have to find out when we start, but we'll see. Best of yeah, it's best of three. Best of three. So it's best of three. The standard rules: whoever loses the first round, or the current round, I should say, gets to choose whether they want to go first or second. So if you win round one, your opponent gets to choose. If you win round two, you win. If you lose round two, you get to choose who goes first. I genuinely don't know if some of the things we've got, like some of the things I've made you guys play, whether going first or second would be better, frankly. I genuinely don't know. But yeah. I am very curious to see what some of you guys are cooking up. I've seen a few of you guys' decks. Some of you guys have shown off the decks that you guys have. And there's some interesting ones, though. I'll just say that. We've got a few cheeky little plays here. Best of 300. It was a lot easier some without Cal Convince. True. Oh no, Val! I'm sorry, I've been doing my plugs all I can. I can only remind people so much. There's a point at which, unfortunately, I have to absolve myself of the blame. We're gonna wait for a little bit longer, see who we get in, and then we'll finalize the brackets, I think. Taking out advertising space on Google. True. You know what? I should have taken out advertising space on X, actually, because, like, no one wants to advertise there anymore, so I probably could have gotten it for, like, pennies, right? Probably could have, like, gotten an advertisement for the entire site for less than the cost of Frogger Jam. How dare you not spend 200k on your non-for-profit just for fun no prizes tournament? Exactly. I'm literally the worst streamer there ever is. Why are you guys even here, frankly? I could not possibly begin to imagine, honestly. So I think what we'll do is we'll look at it at we'll give people till 20 past. I'm gonna say that's what I'm gonna say. We'll go till 20 past and just like 7 more minutes, and then we'll see who's here, and then we'll start filling up the brackets. So if it ends up being that we only have half the people show up, again, that's fine. You know, I kind of figured that I'm familiar enough when it comes to trying to schedule things on the internet that if you get, say, 20 people say that they will show up, you might get 10. If you're lucky. I'm not naive, you know. So I was looking at the numbers, I'm like, if we get lower numbers, we get lower numbers. If that happens, it's fine. We will simply spectate everyone. If we only get a low number of entries, that's fine. We can just spectate everyone that takes part and we can see everyone's deck, which would be great. I would like to see what everyone has cooked up, of course. Starting at 4:20. Wait, is it actually 4 o'clock over there? Oh my god. Time zones! Haha. BRB. No problem, Nethers. Thank you for letting us know. I appreciate the communication. Very important. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Make 40 because of streamers spectate everyone at the same time. That's advanced streaming right there. It's still mega sick. Do us, but if you can get in, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Because I mean, it looks like we're gonna have a few people that haven't shown up, which is fine. Again, I'm not upset about it. I know that's gonna happen. It's just unavoidable. But yeah, if you can scrape together one last minute, we'll shoehorn you in somewhere. Dark Guardian Spell Dark and made the deck drastically better. I actually don't like Dark Guardian. I feel like it just makes the deck worse, I'll be honest. I feel like in a lot of situations, Dark Guardian is not good enough. I've only dabbled with it a little bit, but I just don't think it's that great for the deck. NR would be fun for SR or La. NR could be a fun format. I've heard some people say that NR in Master Duel, well, it used to be. I don't know if it still is. A lot of people said it used to be kind of dominated by, what's the word? Shoot, what's that deck called? What is the name of this deck? It is a deck full of rock ritual monsters, and I am suddenly completely forgetting what they're called. Guys, help me out. What is the rock ritual deck called? Megalith! That's the one. Thank you, yes. I seem to recall hearing that it used to be that NR format for Master Duel was very much dominated by Megalith, but I have no idea if that's still the case or if it's gotten, like, a bit more flexible since then. I genuinely have no idea. I'm not really able to keep up with, admittedly. I want to make a 100 legacy packs make what you get for fun tournament event, maybe if Helm to become a Discord for sometimes. That could be a lot of fun as well, actually. Hey, Zedon, welcome in, welcome. It's fine. We're giving people a chance to filter in. We're going to give people about 4 minutes to see who filters in. Again, we might not have everyone here. It's fine if that's the case. I'm not, I was not expecting everyone to necessarily make it. I know how it goes when you're trying to organize things on the internet. If you try and schedule things on the internet, not everyone's going to make it. It's unavoidable. It's fact of life. But thank you. Well, welcome in, Zordon. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for the anniversary wishes. I appreciate it. Feel free to join the room, of course. The room code's right above my head. We're going to see how many people we get in. We'll give it another 3 minutes, and then we'll... Hey, Sentia, welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, we're going to see who is here. If people don't make it, it's fine. I'm not going to be upset about it. We'll just see what happens with it. No, it's fine. I genuinely don't expect people to get here on time. That's why we've started. That's why we're waiting to start off. Thank you, Neko. Welcome in. Welcome. And thank you, Kimono, as well for the wishes. The Dark Guardian is basically invisible to pretty much anything. Otherwise, if you special summon it bash off from the piece into your deck, then you're basically fucked. Yeah, I just think it's kind of, I think Dark Guardian just doesn't really do enough for the deck. Like, maybe, let's have a quick look at the card while we're sitting here waiting, shall we? Because he's in the Master Duel now. So we've got, like, if we look at Dark Guardian, it's like, yeah, it's always treated as a Gate Guardian card. But you can't summon it. You either need to shuffle back your Gate Guardian pieces, which I guess that gives you something to do with them. But if you do that, he's just a guy. He's just a big guy that can't be destroyed. He only gets, like, the semi-towers effect if you use Dark Element. But now you've got to run Dark Element. Which means that you're running another card that doesn't necessarily do anything on turn one. Like, this is kind of a brick to draw. And the worst part of this, pay half your life points. This goes with Riryoku Guardian, right? You can use it to turn on Riryoku Guardian. There's a problem with that. You see, Riryoku Guardian, you target a monster you control with Gate Guardian in its original name. Dark Guardian does not treat its original name as being Gate Guardian. It is always a Gate Guardian card, but Gate Guardian is not in its original name. So if you use Dark Element to lower your life points to turn on Riryoku Guardian, you can't use Riryoku Guardian on Dark Guardian. And now you've also put back a bunch of your Gate Guardian pieces, potentially, that could be used elsewhere, yeah? I've tried using it a couple of times, like, to see what I could do with it. I just think you're better off just running other cards, like Kashtira, frankly. Gogun doesn't have interactions. Exactly, yeah, it doesn't do anything, it just summons the guy. It's basically a ritual spell, but worse. Alrighty, guys, so we're about 20 minutes in. We're going to have a look at who's online, who's in the room, and we'll see who's on the challenge list. So let's see. So I'm just going to look for you on the list here as we go down. So we've got Sneaks at the top here. We've got Sanjia's here. Mr. Player is here. Goose is here. Yukina Minato. I don't see you. I don't see them unless whoever is Kit Kalasi. I don't know who is Kit Kalasi. If you've signed up for the tournament, guys, and your name is not the same as your challenge name, please let me know. I'm not psychic. I can't intuit from their names alone. Okay, so Sane is not here. Nathos is here, but Nathos did step away. Kimono is here. Okay, so we've got most of our round one here. Okay, thank you, Ferris. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is because. Okay, wait, sorry. Oh wait. Oh wait, you already signed up then. Oh, for a moment though, I thought you hadn't signed up. We're good then. We're all good. Everything's fine. Okay, so it looks like from our round one, we've got everyone present apart from. Looks like just Sane actually isn't here. So. Wait, hold on. Wait, so you guys are confused. So, Spouse, are you Kit Kalasi? I'm confused. Please, it doesn't take a lot to confuse me, guys. I would kindly ask that you try to minimize it. I'm trying to get this as organized. First time organizing a tournament, so it's going to be jank. I'm trying to do my best with for you guys. So Sparrows, are you Kit Kalassi? Wait, have you changed your name or have you left the room? Or has that per... I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna start organizing the tables, and we're gonna see who's there. So, okay, so can we get at table 1? Can we get Sneaks and Sangia at table 1? At table 2, can we get Mr. Player and Goose? At table 3, oh, you're gonna say now she's streaming? Oh, hold on. No, I don't want to go in yellow. I don't want to be a nerd about it. Right, so then we go back here. Helm jump scare. It's fine. If Sam wants to come in, she's welcome to still join, of course. If she wants to do her own thing, I understand. You know, maybe it was a scheduling thing. Maybe she just lost track of time. I don't want to, you know, shame anyone or anything for it. Okay, so Mr. Player and Goose, if you're both here, could you please attend table 2? We're going to just fill out the tables as though everyone is here, and then we'll adjust around who's missing. So table 3 is Yukina and Sane, and table 4 is Von Nathos and Kimono. So if I could get you guys to attend your tables, you will be our round 1s. 3 people are going to get the bye, as it were, because of the numbers. So let's see who we've got of our round 1 first, and then we'll adjust around it accordingly. Taylor's been notified she's screaming. If she doesn't want to attend, it's fine. I won't be upset. I understand that, you know. I understand that time zones are a thing. It's easy to get distracted. I understand it. She's welcome to come in if she's able to. Okay, so looks like we are. Let's see. So we've got our table 1, we've got table 2, and we've got Kimono. Von Nathos said he'd step away, which is fine because. Oh, I've just got the notification on Steam that Stain's just loaded Master Job. So it's coming, let's go! Hey, Bolts, welcome in, welcome! All right, this works out, actually. This works out. So what we're going to do... Stain is real! All right, this actually works out. So what I want to do, I want to give everyone a chance to... She may not have a deck yet. That's fine. So here's what we're going to do. I want everyone to get a chance to show off their deck a little bit. Now, I understand we are talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And that there's a very good chance, depending on the coin flip, you may only get to show off, like, 1 card in your hand. But I want to give everyone a bit of a chance. So what we're going to do is, for our round 1, for our first round, I'm going to go through the tables in order. I'm going to stagger our rounds, right? So we're going to spectate Sneaks and Sanjia's first game. After the first game, we'll go to Mr. Player and Goose's first game. Hopefully by then, Sane will have got a deck ready for her game. And after, so basically we'll spectate at least 1 game from everyone, and then you guys keep playing out your games after the first game while we're moving on, if that makes sense. Because I do want to give everyone a chance to show off their deck at least a little bit. You guys have made decks just for the occasion. It would be rude of me to not give you guys a chance to show off what you got. Everyone else but you are just don't read decks. All I say is I hope you guys spend what you're comfortable with. Alright, so with that in mind then, guys. Sneaks and Sangia, whenever you are ready. Good luck, have fun. Say, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Say, welcome in. Get shouted out, no, for being late. It's fine, it's okay, you're fine. The late raid has arrived. It's fine, Say, go and make your deck. The room code's up above my head. It's okay, Sid, it's alright, it's fine, you're fine. You've got time to make your deck. We're going to spectate Sneaks and Sangia and Mr. Player first. So, you've got time to make your deck. Right, from the beginning. Say from the beginning when there's nothing going. So, good luck everyone. Let's see what we've got. Round 1 of our Jack tournament. I'm on my way, trust me. It's okay, Sid, it's alright. Alright, so, first turn, let's go. First turn of the tournament. What are we expecting here today? Jankaments. Alright, well, Sneaks won the toss. I think Sneaks won the toss. I'm assuming he won the toss because he opted to go first. Normal. Oh, it's some super heavies. We've got the super heavy samurais. Welcome back, Nathos. Welcome back. We're going to go through the ladder in order, so we're just spectating one of each first. You can watch the in-room replays. True, actually, yeah. All right, so we're going to add the Soul Piercer. Sinasoka, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right, so we got super heavy samurai stuff here. I'm curious what we're doing with the jank cards here. I mean, I guess if you open just a hand of super heavies, that's pretty good, even if you know, if you have the jank cards in your deck and you don't see them. We have got, of course, all the usual master restrictions in place here. So, of course, we have got Scarecrow legal, not TCG. Soul Piercer adds the super heavy from the deck. How heavy is super heavy? It's pretty heavy, you know. Quite large. Add the bike. If people make decks around the jank cards, just add the jank cards to other decks. That's the question, isn't it? I hope we see a few cases of people doing the former, but I won't be surprised if we get people doing the latter. Alright, we're adding the... was that Soul Peacemaker, that is a heckin' name. Alright, Frog. Frog spotted. It's not Frog the Jam, but it is a frog. He's a friend. And we get Veiler. Ooh, Veiler on the Scarecrow. Okay. Now, is that enough to stop the super heavies in their tracks? Or do we have extension? Well, we have the Wakaushi. That's pretty good. The Wakaushi for Benkei. Summon the Wakaushi. And then add the... Wait, I have to always remind myself what all these are called. They all blur together. Soul Gaia Booster. Alright. Are we summoning? We're summoning out Scales. Right, Scales targets this card. By the way, Soul Piercer, not once per turn, by the way. Ain't that wacky? Alright, so we got a lot of guys we can do with here, so... Wakaushi. Fun fact... Oh, beyond the pendulum, okay. So fun fact about Wakaushi, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but it's something that I'll never forget. Before Wakaushi got properly localized, one of the early, fan translations of Wakaushi was Super Heavy Samurai Young Pimp. I'm kind of sad we didn't get that name, because it's far funnier than Wakaushi, but I understand why. Alright, we add the Stealthy. I think Stealthy is like a pop bar, isn't he? Oh no, if you special if you don't have spell traps, right. Summon the Guitar. Pendulum Shokan. Pendulum for 1, 2... Pendulum for 2. Synchro. We get Burado, which specials a Karakuri from deck. So it's Super Heavy Samurai and Karakuri. Summon the frog. We love frogs. I just summon a Symphonic Word from your deck, except Warrior Guitar. Oh no, it's Tunneler! It was Earth Machine all along! Well, I guess it's all Earth Machines, but... Damn, he's gonna draw 2, that's crazy. A card, bounce it, bounce the Benkei. Why do we bounce the Benkei here, I wonder? Does it do anything on activation? I don't think so. Okay, so awesome. We're going through the tables in order because I want to give everyone at least one round on stream. So we'll be with you shortly. There's no rush. Thank you for coming though, Sad. I apologise for the jump scare. Pokemon's on the field change bounces with making him defense. This triggers the Burado to draw a card. So we're gonna end on a pretty sizable hand as well as whatever we have here. Okay, right above my head, Sane. Right above my head. See, Sane, look how good at Yu-Gi-Oh you are. You couldn't read it. I'm joking. Ah, okay. Summoning the Benkei. Alright, well we've got a lot of Synchro guys here. No Barons, of course. Beret Boo! Which was another Karakuri from deck. Neat seeing the Karakuris come out, honestly. I think the Karakuris are a really cool archetype aesthetically. I have no idea how good they actually are. overall, I just think they're neat. So we're summoning Nishipashi, changes position. Alright. Rado is a soft once though, so we don't get the draw here. So where do we go from here? None of these, this is currently just a bunch of guys, but I'm sure that knowing sneaks, we've got something else coming up. Gaia Saber, horse detected. We have found a horse. And it's the Regulus. That's pretty good. I'm guessing we must have drawn that at some point, otherwise we'd have fired it earlier. Gotta love the Gaia Saber, a jump scare though. This is crazy, of course, because once he does the negate, you then get the float off of the Soul Piercer. Even more advantage. That's a pretty crazy turn one. Oh, where? Lincoln. What are we linking for? Ballista! It's kind of a horse. Kind of. So we're gonna add, presumably we add box off this? We add box off this. Wait, are we not using box here? Wait. Why are we not using box here? Do we not have targets for box? I guess we didn't have targets for box. Never mind. Well, you know, it's deck thinning. That's the important thing. We special stealthy. Link. What are we linking for now? Link for SP. Alright, yeah. I was tempted to hit SP, but I'm like, she's fine. She's not that big of a card. And we're gonna do literally Pot of Greed. Literally just shuffle back 5, Pot of Greed. What does Pot of Greed do? I'm not entirely sure, I just say it a lot, frankly. But the board is a pretty good board, it's a sizable board, and of course we have no idea what the hand is. We could be seeing on like Blosses or Impulse. Triple Tack, that is a sick rip. I'm gonna hand rip for something. Oh, Souls, Rebellion. Okay, unfortunately it doesn't show the whole thing in the logs. But it's Dark Magician with some pistols, I'm guessing. Alright, well let's see what I can do. This board is like decent, but it's not a huge amount of interactions, so of course that depends on what the hand looks like. In theory this seems like a beatable enough board, but of course whether or not Sneaks has anything to stop from the hand, or if Sandra's got anything else to go here. Mr. Step Person, thank you for the follow, welcome in! Alright, we're gonna go Magnum right here. Banish off or try to banish the Beyond the Pendulum. Sick model, I like it. Everyone, thank you so much! Welcome in, welcome, Periwinkle Tinkle, wonderful name. Alright, so we got the Magnum up, effect of the Magnum to search a dragon. And we're gonna let that go through. It's an interesting position they're in now, because obviously the SP now threatens the Magnum, but of course you could just beat over the SP or the Regulus here. Of course, then you've got to worry about all the other Karakuris on the board, but it's interesting that Sneaks let that go through, in my opinion. None of our jank has shown up yet. I'm hoping we see some soon. So we know from the hand rip on the triple tack that I think we know Sandra's full hand, because I think the Magnum was the draw for turn. It was Souls, Rod, and Soul Servant. Here we go. So is Soul Servant going to be allowed to go through? Soul Servant's going through. Not going to Regulus this. Because Regulus, he's just a negate, isn't he? He doesn't actually pop. He does not. Soul Servant's the only one. Look, I can't believe people give people grief for playing Feet Ash while Dark Magicians are the ones that have Soul Servant. Okay, we're going to put Circle on the top of the deck here. Now, the question is, do we have a way of fishing it before we pass turn? Because even if they pass turn here, like, Sneaks have just got a huge board. I'm pretty sure if left alone, this board just solos OTK here. Alright, I'm gonna normal the rod and activate the rod. Now this is gonna go through as well. I guess that makes sense. You could hit the rod here, or you can hit the whatever they activate. I'm gonna add the circle. So the circle's no longer top decked. I'm gonna fire the circle. Ripped out the rod. Oh, gonna fire the frog here. Banish it to change the battle position of a Karakuri. Which, this is gonna trigger a lot of effects here. We've got the Shogun here gets a draw, and I believe this one's a banish. So we're gonna go chain one Braybu, chain one Braydo, chain two Braybu, banish the circle. Alright, that's a pretty good interaction there. And of course, all the old super heavies are all Earth, so yeah, we've got Artemis. Nothing on this. Gonna go Magician's Souls. When your characters had bigger booties, they could hold the line much better. I mean, they're pretty good. Okay, we're gonna dump the Dark Magician, Royal Rare, of course. Nice, shiny card there. And we are gonna SP here. We're gonna SP to presumably remove the Magnamut. Yeah, removing the Magnamut. Well, that does stop the SP from just getting run over by Dark Magician here, but... is it going to be good enough? Alright, so we banish this, we're going to get our draws. We're going to try to get our draws. If Sneaks permits that, of course. We get one here, and we're going to send the... we're going to go Regulus here, Regulus send Soul Piercer. And then, of course, this will then trigger the Soul Piercer to get a super heavy search. Although, Sneaks does have the triple tech in the graveyard, so I don't know how much that hurts what the super heavy Sunrise can do going forward. Though, mind you, Sneaks has got a very established board. Oh, then again, Scales doesn't seem to have any restrictions on that, so, never mind, maybe it won't matter too much. Super heavy Sunrise and Karakuri have to go on a sumo diet. I'm going to pass on that. And SP comes back, along with Magnamut. And then Magnamut resolves. We're going to add the Druid Swarm. That's not bad. I mean, we've got a board of decently large gentlemen here. Just having two 2500s is pretty good for clearing off the board, although admittedly, one of those is going to leave immediately when we change to battle position to attack. Which was the target there? The Magnamut. Okay. Nick's sitting there with a lot of cards in hand with all that advantage he's generating. Stick the Dark Magician into defense. Interesting. Not quite sure what we're trying to do with that one. I figure these guys have piercing, so that's presumably less damage, right? Normal Veiler. I mean, sometimes you're just gonna do it. Alright, Synchro. For Ass Dragon. Alright, Ass Dragon, reborn a tuner. Of course, I'm sure there's plenty of options here. Actually, maybe not. Not Veiler. Oh, Bike's also a tuner, right? Dragon, that ass. I will never not call this Ass Dragon. It's Excel Synchro Stars, but it's Ass Dragon in my mind. Right, Synchro for Dispater. Ooh, that's a nasty one with the Bistio in hand. And of course, plenty of targets to work with as well. Actually, just the one in there. Pendant Shokan for guitarists, which then bounces the back row. Or can bounce the back row, I guess I should say. Link. Like, Gaia again, the second Gaia. Let's go. Second horse. Alright, Dissipator. Brings out the Magnamut. There's a lot to this one. If you want to make a last minute change, go ahead, ID. Go ahead. If you haven't played yet, you can make a last minute change. Alright, we're gonna go in. Now, is this lethal here? It's a lot of damage for sure. I think it probably is, but we'll see. I'm bad at maths. I think it's lethal. We'll go in with the Shogun. Alright, beat over Dark Magician. And then Dissipator swings in. This is going to be lethal, and I think knowing the last card in Sanja's hand, I think this is probably going to be all she wrote. Swinging in with the Saber. Are we not swinging with the last guy? Oh, surely we, I was going to say, surely we haven't narrowly missed lethal here. Well, we'll try for the Druid's one, of course. You have to, really, didn't you? The problem here is, though, of course, his Spacer just reshuffles one of his own banished cards and will pop it, so it doesn't get to summon itself. And it's a very good board. I mean, it's a very strong first turn board. Oh, it still banishes. That's silly. All right, well, unless there's anything I'm missing, yeah, there we go. Sneaks takes game one. Oh, good job, Sneaks. Well played, Sanja. All right, you two. Work out. So, Sanja, tell Sneaks in chat whether you'd like to go first or second. And while you do, we'll be going to table 2. Drew's worm. Horse was summoned. Mission to complete. She was baffled. I would do horse again. Ah, that's fine, Sneaks. That's fine. All right, so Mr. Player and Goose, you're up next. As soon as we get the spectate, we'll be in. Animals first? Okay, there you go. Alright, Mr. Player, let's go. Yeah, so you guys play out the rest of your round. Obviously keep in contact in the chat. But yeah. It is best of 3, Sneaks, yes. Sneaks, it was written on the thing. It was written on the tournament notification. Best of 3, but no siding. Alright, we're gonna start with Souls. Magician's Souls. Dumping the Illusion of Chaos. We've got back-to-back Dark Magicians. You guys are really trying to do the Dark Sage, aren't you? Is that what we're trying to do? Is this why you guys are playing Dark Magician? I'm not mad. I'm just curious. Alright, Prep of Rites. So we have multiple illusions. We have Magic-y Mech Musket. Okay, hold. I was not prepared for Magic-y today. Where art thou? Allure of Darkness. Where do we go with this? Okay, we're banishing the souls. Sure, we already had one. Advanced Ritual Art. What is the send? Feral Imp. Let's go. Celtic Guardian mode engaged. Alright, so we ritual out the magic key. Adds a magic key from hand. Add the, was it Maftia? Maftiel. Alright, so reveal it, you get it for normal. Normal the Maftiel. Reborn the Feral Imp. Alright, we've got a lot of guys on board. Where do we go with them? That's what I want to know. Synchro for Diabolantis, the Menacing Mantis. Sends insects and or plants up to the number of non-shooters. So dump? What the fuck? Gale Dogra? Wow. Oh, okay, where are we going with this? You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. I think I have I'm guessing I know what we're doing next. I'm guessing this is going to be Sprite Elf here. IP, okay. I was thinking Sprite Elf, but sure, IP. I was thinking we were going to go Sprite Elf Reborn the Dogger. Oh, right, we have another normal, right. Normal Manju. Manju effect. Do we just have more copies of it, or do we have different targets? That's what I want to know. Second mech musket, okay. Where's Reaper Douglas? Okay, Spanish, welcome. There's the Sprite Elf. I had a feeling you were showing up. Alright, so we go Sprite Elf. Oh, you know what I think it is? Okay, never mind. Go Dogger. 3,000. Well, what are we dumping? Dumping Ultimate Dragon. Alright. Link 2. Verte. Just make Verte. Why would you not? Wait, this just you've got the pieces. Wait, this just gets you there, right? Pay 2,000. This can dump Ultimate Fusion. There's a long pause. Okay, for a moment I was like, wait, we got locked at some point. No, okay, but Ultimate Fusion. Stand back the guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a great monster to have. 5k attack. He's a big lad. And he's 3 negates. Plus we've got Elf, you know, I mean, we could like reborn Gale Dogger or IP potentially. Alright, let's see how Goose deals with this board. Right under the outside. Good question actually, probably should have been. Alright. And Goose's, whatever he's on, beat the power of Gate Guardian mode. Sorry, Celtic Guardian mode. Summoning out Magio on turn 1. It's not a bad board. There's ways that he beats it though. We'll see if Goose has what's required for here. Also, I love the Flower Guardian sleeves. This little guy here, just, I don't know, he's cute. Little goober. Hmm? Oh. Oh no, we just went to end phase. Oh no! Do we not have anything? Oh no, did Goose break? Or is Goose like a big braining here? Is this the part when Goose hits him with the battle fader or something? Alright, we're going to activate Magic Key World, add a Magic Key monster from your deck to your hand. We do need to assemble a bit more damage here, we're on 6,900, which is quite nice, but it's not lethal. Goose drops Gauze? Could you imagine Gauze for 5k? Can you do that? Okay, Magia is activation negate, so you can Magia the Gauze, unfortunately. I mean, we had a guy, we got some guys in hand. Okay, we're gonna just set one. So, I mean, Goose gets to live a turn here at least. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage, but Goose does live the turn. Can Goose get the top deck that he needs to get back in the game? We're all waiting with bated breath. We have no idea what Goose is on. Could be literally any cards in his hand. Have to wait and see what, if anything, he top decks. It's BLS! Interesting! I have no idea which of the jank packs you're on. Alright, bring back the IP. Now, is this us getting off the races, or is this I have nothing else, so I'm just going to normal summon this guy? Oh no! Oh no, I'm guessing Goose must have bricked. Ah! That's unfortunate. Well played, Mr. Player, and well played, Goose, for as best you could. Right, guys, work out amongst yourselves who's going to be going first for game 2, and we're going to move ourselves onwards. So, Sane and Yukina, you are up. Who's oh, I'll say, where's Volnathus? There we go, Chimera's there. So, yes, Sane and Yukina, whenever you're ready, feel free to start your duel, and good luck to the both of you. BLFs in chat. Rituals don't get a lot. Yeah, I think rituals really could use like some more strength, frankly. It's a neat kind of concept, but you know, you don't minus so much. Which is rituals, the way I know what I was getting myself into. Fair. Yeah, Yukina, Sane. Whenever you're ready, just go ahead and hit the start button and we'll be with you. Well, maybe you might be loading in, I don't know. And it takes a little moment for the spectate button to pop up, so... yes, Barris, if you are, you can... Yeah, go ahead. There we go, standing by. As soon as we get that button pop up, we'll hop in. Right, spectate. Come now. Alright, good luck, have fun, you two. See what you got. Alright, so Sane has chosen to go first. Let's see what powerful creatures await Sane's deck. I've never actually seen Sane duel before. No pressure or anything, Sane, you know, no big deal. Oh no, set 1. Set 2. Okay, we have back row. We got something. We have a game of Yu-Gi-Oh on our hands. Let's see what Yukina can do. Good, set 2 pass. I mean, T-set's a classic, you know. You can't change up the classics. Photon Thrasher. Okay. Now I'm interested. Satellanite. Interesting. So what are we playing with in Satellanite here? Dump Altiran? Altiran? The loser chooses, yes. So whoever lost game 1 chooses who goes, if they want to go first or second for game 2. And if game 2... If there needs to be a game 3 because, you know, you tied or you got one of each, then, yeah, the loser of the last game chooses. Alright, so we're going to add this guy to your hand. And what's this guy doing? What's Altiran doing? Special summons it and locks you into Xyz monsters for your attacks this turn. And this lets you pop a card. We're going to pop the back row. Zoma the Spirit. And then this one attaches a card to copy this one's effect, which is going to add a monster to hand. Going to add the Lyran. I'm going to rank up. For Xyz Armor Fortress, right? Yeah, these cards exist. We're going to attach 2 and add, well, up to 2. And add some Armor Xyz cards. We're going to rip off both of them. Going to add Armored Xyz. Going to add 2 Armored Xyz. Caduceus here. Summons from hand. I'm going to add another spell trap. What was that one? That was... Oh, Constellar Tellarknights. There's another Teller from the thing. This is one of those archetypes I've heard the names of. I know that people were scared of this archetype at one point, but I don't really know why. Maybe we're about to find out. Rank up again. We have like a second. Oh, Ptolemy M7, never mind. I was going to say second fortress maybe, but nope. Fetch a monster, touch material, and then bouncers potentially. Target Constella, summon one from the extra deck that has a different rank using material. So we're going to rank up to Deltaros. Going to pop a card on the field, which is on top itself, which will special summon a Tellarknight monster from deck. Which is going to summon a Vega, which on summon gets a summon from hand. Got a lot of guys here. Thailand gives you a spell. This is bad. Well, I say bad. This is just Theosis. By the looks of it. Well, different name, I suppose, rather than attribute, but. Armored Xyz, which we're going to equip Deltramos to the Altairan. And it gains attack. And it gets a second attack if. Never mind, we're going to Xyz him off. Wait, is that guy not once per turn? Okay, we're going to redo her. Oh, that is not once per turn. Oh no. Oh. That's pretty powerful. Get the Deneb. Adds another one. I've never seen this deck in action before. It's kind of tight, I'm not gonna lie. Ranking up the Fortress into Lancer. Re-add an Xyz. It's going to be the Armored Xyz. Not once per turn, by the way. Oh. Not once per turn either. I see. Starting to see what we're doing here. Are we gonna be looping? Oh, Alan Bershan! Oh my gosh. I was not expecting the Alan Bershan, I'm not gonna lie. That was a... But we've got the target. Rip off the two. I was not expecting Mathmech. I will be entirely honest, that was not... Circular! Just had circular, why not? Good epic fifth raid! Welcome in, Raiders! It's my anniversary today, so we're doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm actually taking it easy today for once. I'm spectating my guests having a tournament. Welcome in, having a great time tonight. Give you a shout out, of course. There we go. Oops. Sorry, cat. There we are. Alright, so... Deltaros comes back. Yep. We get to attach as material. Who was it? Pyramid Turtle! Oh! Damn, that would have been so good. The Pyramid Turtle could have popped off. That could have been so good. That is a tight loop, though. The non-once per turn on Deltaros is kind of disgusting, not gonna lie. Oh, jeez. Oh, GG's, Yukina and GG's Sane. That'll be game 1 to Yukina. Alright, well, Sane and Yukina, you guys work out amongst yourselves in chat who wants to go, whether Sane wants first or second. And we'll move on to our table 4, which is Von Nathos versus Kimono. Yeah, Sane, since you lost, you had to choose if you want to go first or second for your game 2. I draw the card soon enough. How's it doing? Going good. We're just watching right now. I'm spectating this tournament. I wanted something a bit different. I wanted to do something a bit different for my anniversary, so I've got all my guests with wacky decks that they've made with weird little garnets that I mandated. I'm actually curious what the garnets were for the Tellarknight deck. Alright, Kimono's chosen to go second. We've had a couple of people choose to go second this time. It's interesting. Yeah, fine. Go ahead and do your games 2 and 3 on your own. Yeah. I want to give everyone die. Sorry, I hit die. I want everyone to get a chance to stream all day. Let's go. Frog the Jam. He's in the house. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether or not Nathos wins or loses at this point. He's won spiritually. It's the boy. He is here. Put him away. He's got to go on the field. He's got to do his thing. It's that boy. It's that boy, but it's not the boy. Angler. Oh, okay. Okay. Have we got some sprite action coming out? See, this in my mind, because I am like completely level 2 pilled at this point, in my head, Frog the Jam was the best of these packs to go with, because you can just play Sprite with Frog the Jam. As I've demonstrated multiple times. Shadow Mosquito! Oh, okay. I'm in for it. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Sparrows is Yuki now, sorry. Name confusion. Yeah, so you just tell Sparrows if you want to go first or second. Alright, so what can Kimono do against the force of Ninja Shadow Mosquito Pass? Cyber Dark Inferno! Interesting. What are our garnets in this? Oh, we're setting one and passing, okay. I think I suspect the garnet might be whatever's the face down card here. We shall see. I mean, I guess that's a good way of playing around the Shadow Mosquito, honestly. Actually, wait, if they're on Sidras, that's kind of good, right? Like, Sidras are just kind of a big beta deck. Mosquito can't be beaten by battle, and you don't take damage, so how do Sidra clear this, potentially? Oh? I'm sorry, what are we doing? What is going on here? Wait, you can just do this? Oh. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I've seen this card like once or twice, I've never read it. Huh. Discard a spell trap and use a rank 4 or lower. Yeah, sure. Alright. So we're gonna swing in. Greed Jar! Oh, okay. Alright. Clockwork Knight. And Sabadrock Realm. Oh, you have to do both of them? Oh, it's both of them! I didn't realize it was both of them. Alright, so this gets a 7 attack. It's in for 25. And what do we do in main 2 here? Are we gonna do the theme song? No Zeus, okay. We're just making a guy. Sometimes just big guy is good enough, you know. Sometimes just having a big guy that's like kind of large is good enough. Hey Manny, welcome in! I said you gotta take your life quiz directly. That's not real. You can't attack on your first one. Clockwork Knight. Alright. Get the old machine monsters here. Now, do we have the funny thing that they can do? Maybe we do not. Because we'll decide to have the fun play with that card where you just make a, whatchamacallit. You can make the fusions with it. I didn't get many, yeah! I mean, a lot of fun just watching what these people have been cooking up. I've been doing quite well. Lovely to see you as always. In fact, you know what? Get shouted out, nerd. There. Okay, what are we doing? Okay. Target side dark, effect control, equip the dragon machine. Oh, we're just flipping it now, okay. Flipping in response to Sea Nettle. Summon from hand, you are now waterlocked. Crystal Shark. Okay, this is going all over the place. I just kind of assumed we were just doing sprite stuff, and we're kind of going everywhere with this. We're just kind of playing a bunch of waters, and I'm kind of here for it. Alright, so we've got a 5 and a 4, and a rank 4. Which, of course, I'm good. Been a nice relaxing day. That's great. That's good to hear. Frogger just hanging out in the ocean. Frogger just like on a little life ring with sunglasses on. Stealth Kraken! Bit of a U card, not gonna lie, but it's fine. Split the keel. And we're gonna apply the Cyberdark Invasion now to target the keel. Equip it with the Cyber End Dragon. And then we get second attack here. Oh, I see, because each one's per turn. I'm guessing they were going to try and use that to pop. But we're still in this. It's still not over. No, we've still got 2,100 left. 102... Sorry, one Cyberdark in the graveyard. And one unknown card. Could be literally anything. Could even be Jelly Cannon. Probably is not the Jelly Cannon, but it could be. Your chances of running into Jelly Cannon are low, but never zero. It is the second Clockwork Knight. Wait, it stacks. That's so silly. I never even considered the idea that Clockwork Knight stacks. That's very goofy. Unfortunately, unless that back row is going to go crazy, I don't know if it's going to be good enough to keep Komodo in this. We have got lethal on board, unless that back row does something. Running only 2 games left. So, first 2-2. So, duel until one person wins 2, basically. If one person won twice, then they won the round. If one person wins, one person loses, then the loser of game 2 decides who goes first for game 3. Abyss Keeper. I had a bunch of this card. I forget what it was. I opened like a couple of boxes, and this thing was just in every freaking pack in the box. Oh, second invasion. Oh, that is a rough hand. So the hand was what? Double Clockwork Knight, double... I don't think we searched either of these. And here comes Coelacanth. Well, that is going to be enough, unless there's anything in hand that matters. Oh, we're summoning it. We're going to get all the guys out. Big Fish Turbo. Alright, let's get some big fish out here. Real big fish. Lifeless leaf fish. Right hand shark. Silent Wobby. Just a 3. And Exige Remora. That is a considerable amount of fish. Unfortunately, these 2 are both a 0 because of the Clockwork Knight. Oh, we're still going. We've still got players. Dweller. Sure. This is one of those cards. I did not know what Dweller was for the longest time. It's a dragon. It's just a dragon in a cave. I thought it was like some sort of weird jellyfish for a long while. Bahamut Shark. And then what are we cheating something with Bahamut Shark? We are cheating something with Bahamut Shark. What are we cheating out here? I mean, normally obviously you want to get Frog, but totally awesome ain't allowed here, so... What is that alternative rank 2 target, I wonder? I say rank 2, it could be rank 1 or 3. Oh right, you're Walter. Right. This Gundam looking ass. And we get to make Fortress. I'm gonna add the cards. I respect the commitment to playing around the opponent by having something in hand. But could you imagine if we just go to battle phase and Kimono just says Nibiru right now? Could you imagine? I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen Nibiru yet. I don't know, I feel like I'm a Nibiru magnet somehow. Alright, well, we're gonna go in. Does it connect? It does! Well, GG's. GG's, GST. Alright, before you guys go into your game, have we got any... Has anyone finished their rounds yet before Kimono and Nathos start their game 2? Has anyone finished their rounds yet? Just so I can record, make a note of the... what's the word? The scores. If not, of course, Nathos and Kimono, you guys work out amongst yourselves who wants to go first for game 2. There you go, Nathos. Komodo wants to go second, so there you go. Let's go peeking on Sane and Yukina. Well, because here's the thing, I don't want to do too many back-to-back if possible, so I want to see what other people are doing. Let's see how things are going for Sane and Yukina. Oh, wait, Sane, what? Sane! Sane! Sane, Maxi's banned! Maxi's on our ban list! Sane! I mean, I think this loop maybe decks you out, I'll be honest. 40 business left. No, that's fair, that's fair. That is fair, this is deck out. Alright, okay. Yeah, so it was on the ban list. I know you have to speak to go last, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, well, can we see the deck? I think we'll go and spectate while Yukino combos off and decks you out, because we'll be here a while. Alright, looks like Sneaks and Sanji are dueling, so let's go and speak in on them. I'm assuming they're on their game 3 by now? Have a look-see. Hey Jack! Everyone's having a great fun so far. Gracious anniversary. Thank you so much! Thank you for being here! Welcome in. Oh, wow. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, wow. That is a heckin' board. What is this? I've never seen this card before. Haggard Lizardos. Well. Banish a monster on your field or face at graveyard with 2 less attack. Target a monster on the field. Makes attack become equal to the original attack of the monster banished. Then if you banish the monster, you have to draw a card. I mean, I guess if you're down bad enough to draw a power, gets you there. What a weird looking monster though. Cucumber horse! Cucumber horse spotted! So Sneaks is on the horses. Which, you know what, with the Gaia Saber, it's on brand. Make the SP here. What did we make SP here with? We made it with a Lizardo, so we do get to banish something. Have we used Regained yet? We have used Regained. I have not used Regained rather, so we can use Regained here. Shuffle back the Druisworm, draw a card. Pass, didn't attack. Oh right, your monster's contact directly. Right. Keep forgetting that line of text on SP. Alright, so it's SP and Dissipate to contest with, so Illusion of Chaos. We can't negate this because we don't have... Sanji hasn't got any banished monsters, so Dissipator can be a pop but not a negate. Draw! Ooh, that is nasty. Roll the Dark Magician. Oof. Is that a turn ender? Ah, seems as well a stacked graveyard as well. Alright, so we're gonna stack the deck with Circle. No, it's Illusion of Chaos, as in Sonic Adventure 2 Chao Garden. Chao's archetype is a Sonic. Alright, so we know the rod, but we are under draw, so we can't add anything off it. Summon the Illusion Magician. Again, can't add though, but we can clear whatever we like in... Well, we could clear SP here. We're gonna go in for the... it's damage calc, so we can't we can't SP to dodge it. Alright. The power of the rod. Oh, play Lincoln. Link for the Artemis. Alright, Artemis pass. Oh, I see. Yeah, put that in there for the rod effect. That makes sense. Well, Sneaks has still got scales, so have we got any spells in the grave? Here's Wakaushi offer. Wakaushi is still online. So we could still Wakaushi summon afterwards. Summon the guitar. No targets for guitar? No targets for guitar. Alright, we're just gonna go in for it. Let's get in for some damage. Not much, but it's honest work. SP and a backup guitarist and set 1 pass. Well, I'm assuming we're passing, I don't know. Maybe there's more players here. Imagine if they made like a Link monster that specifically had to use face-down cards. I don't know what the ramifications of that would be. I mean, I guess it would depend on how good it is, but... Also, I just realised, Royal Rare advantage regained, by the way. Oh no! Oh no, nothing in hand. And Sneaks has got lethal on board here. Is this going to be it? Jet Synchron. No gauze? Well, couldn't be gauze, go back there. Ah, well, GG, so that looked like a heated duel. We know Sneaks won game 1, so I'm guessing so whether that was game 2 or 3, that would make Sneaks the winner for that round. So let's see who else is going. Let's go for Nathos while Yukino continues to deck out Sane. The Ghost Trick Link user face. Oh, okay. There we go. Shows how much I know. As I always say, I will never claim to be good at this game, just that I like it. Alright, so we're back here. We got some guys. Oh, we got a lot of damage on board. Frog in the graveyard, you love to see it. Die in the opener each time. As it should be. Silent Warby! We are silent warbying to our opponent's field. Wait, that gives them the life points. Right? That gives us the life points, rather. You let they get the draw. Oh! You know what? I guess, sure, fair enough. Yeah, I never considered the Silent Wobby Stealth Kraken combo. Yeah, I mean, sure, that does it. That's one way to guarantee you can trigger your Stealth Kraken every turn. Alright, just in time to see them ready in for game. I'm glad we got to see that fun interaction. Alrighty. Okay, so I think at that point, I believe we can go ahead and move on to our brackets now. So, Sneaks won game 1. I'm assuming Mr. Player, that you won your duels because Goose isn't at the table, but let me know if that's incorrect. I will do it back in a second. We know that Yukin is going through for Bears. So player 1, wonderful, thank you. So we'll put you through for your one there. And table 4, it was Von Nathos won that one. Alrighty. Okie dokie, so in that case, can we get Kasky and Sneaks to table 1? ID and Mr. Player to table 2. Table 3 will be Yukina and... You know, I actually don't know if this person's actually in the room. We've got Metroidica. Are they here? I think Metroidica may be missing. Yeah, I don't... Because there's 12 people in the room, so we're missing one person, so... Well, that's fine. If Metroidica is missing, that just means that Yukina gets the bye for that round. Here's the thing, we're going to spectate everyone again at least once. I want everyone to get a chance to duel on stream at least once. You guys have made the effort to come out here. You guys have made the effort to make a deck for the event. I want to give you guys at least one chance to duel on stream. So if they don't show up by round 2, then Yukina just gets the bye. Simple as. And then Zordon will be dueling Nathos at table 4. I'll never duel on stream. Actually, it's Zordon. Yes, you go against Zordon, yes. Alright, so Sneaks said he needed to BRB. So, tell you what, since Sneaks needed to BRB, Mr. Player, are you and ID both here at the moment? Because if you're here and Sneaks is BRB, we'll just do Sneaks second. Here we go. Mr. Player, are you with us? Sneaks is real. Is that what your therapist tells you? Oh, 6 is back. Never mind. Well, I guess maybe Mr. Player stepped away for a second. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Sorry, we are... Okay, we're here. We're good. We're standing by. Alright, so we're gonna do ID and Mr. Player's duel first, Six, because you're a BRB. And we'll do your one next. Ready, second, here it goes. Alright, so ID 10 versus Mr. Player. Who will win? Let's find out. Alright, so we know Mr. Player's on Magia Turbo. We've seen that much of his deck, and we know his jank of choice is Feral Imp. Can we get there? Well, we get the Illusion of Chaos right away for the souls. So that's pretty good. We can dump the Illusion of Chaos. That gets us halfway to the Magia. Well, third of the way to the Magia, I guess, technically. So, go souls, dump the illusion, summon the guy. Send up to 2. What are we sending here? Called by... Just called by? I think he's still deciding. I believe the link appears. An ARA. Interesting. Did we open double ARA? Or are we just going to rely on searching it? Telephone! Right, this card exists. I wasn't expecting to see him, but here he is. Alright, we're going to roll a die. Going to gain some life points. Gain 500. Unfortunately, no telephone target, so we're just gaining life points. I'm just armored for free! Alright, so we're linking for just make SP, okay. I'm guessing the hand didn't quite get us there, so it's SP pass. Curious still legal? I think he is. I think Curious is still legal. I haven't seen him in a while, but I'm not sure if it's because he's not legal or just people aren't playing him. Alright, we're setting cards. We're setting 2 cards. Got some back row. Do we have a monster? You know, I actually don't know how big Little D is. It'd be very funny if Little D is big enough to just beat over SP, rather. I think he may be slightly smaller. I think he's like 14. Okay, we're setting a card. Alright, set 1. Well, set 1 monster and 2 back row. Could be literally anything. Feral Imp, let's go. Normal summon Feral Imp, you'd love to see it. Classic. Alright, I'm just going in. Feral Imp beatdown. Oh, we have response on attack deck. Kunai with Chain! Gonna use the Kunai with Chain to protect the Feral Imp. Alright, so we got the Joey cards. Direct Gallon! Oh! Oh, okay. Hold, value. Discard Feral Imp to negate it, okay. Hey, Snug, welcome. It's going well. It's going well. Having a lot of fun seeing these decks people got conducted. A big sicky, otherwise. Oh no! I hope you get better soon. Well, you don't get shouted out. Because you deserve it. No, get shouted out and I hope you feel better soon. Oh, we're desiring. There's Paul Desires. Hopefully I wish we could see the face down ones as spectators, because it really does like, ooh, could be anything. Oh, we've got back row. Oh no. We got a lot of back row. Raigeki! I mean, yeah. Sometimes you're just built different. Just draw Raigeki. Wait, you can... Right, for some reason I thought SP only worked on monster effects, but no, you can just dodge Raigeki with it. Right. Let's go, normal Little D. Yo, this Tyrannosaurus Type's got a terrible temper. Alright, Little D in a dream. Thank you, Alpha! Thank you so much, welcome in! Alright. He wrecked out the D! We need that one moist critical one. Who's whipping his cock out? Okay, we had the prep. Okay, we're off to the races now, I think. Well, maybe not. No! Solon Johnson says no. Alright, no preparation of rights for you. I mean, it's been streamed. This is my first! I started for the very first time last year, this exact day. Oh, we got the telephone loops. So gain 600, summon back the telephone. Well, what do we do with this? That is my question. Like, I know these cards can be used for some serious evil, but I'm wondering what we do with them to get there. I don't know how they work. Be successful? Well, I don't know about successful, but I'm happy with how I've been doing, yeah. No, they're right. Look, I'm just saying, you know, I have no problem with ritual monsters. I'm just saying I wouldn't want my daughter marrying one. Unless it's bestial, not bestial, unless it's Dogmatica Albazoa. Because, I mean, have you seen that tongue? Alright, we make Abomination. Telephone again, soft once per turn, by the way. Bring back the telephone. So we've got, like, a lot of link material here, but what can we do with it? That's what I want to know. How are we going to bring this... Okay, well, I guess we're just going to swing in. We swing in with Abomination, and he can pop something on... Yeah, he pops out with Battle, so that gets a pop on the field. Popped, what the heck was that? Jurassic Impact, okay. Oh no, that could have been so good. So close to being able to use that. And then end phase, Abomination gets to put another card on the field. Deep Dark Trap Hole. Okay. Unfortunately, it seems that by playing low-level monsters, Mr. Player played around that expertly. Alright. Well, 2 cards and a dream. Then again, I mean... Oh no. I was gonna say that again, if they have something they can set, it can tank the Abomination, but, unfortunately, about that... Oh no. The dinos were not strong enough. We have the Manju. And we're gonna just go in. Swing in with Abomination for game. Oh, GG's, GG's. Alrighty. So, ID, you get to choose if you want to go first for your game 2, and we're gonna move to Sneaks and Kasky for their game. Yukina is still decking out Sane, by the way. I respect your patience in the matter. Who's gonna have to dig out the dog costume, be a heathen, and play some Magic while I watch you guys. Yeah, enjoy yourselves. Banishment. I see. Yeah, so Sneaks, ID rather. You just let Mr. Player know if you want to go first or second. I had a plan. But you know what? Maybe when we're done with the tournament, we can go back and have a look at the replays. Because the replays should be saved in the room, I believe. As long as we keep the room non-disbanded, should be fine. Alright, so Sneaks versus Kasky. And it looks like Kasky has chosen to go second. The bold move. We've had quite a lot of people doing it today, actually. A lot of people choosing to go second. Seeing what Sneaks is on today. Will that be a mistake? We shall find out. Oh, maybe not. Oh no. It appears Sneaks may have bricked. Set 1 and pass. Well, let's see what Kasky can do on basically open board. Normal Frog the Jam. You'd love to see it. I love how it covered with the usage statistics, by the way. Like, that was like 0.001. We are single-handedly responsible for increasing the usage rate of Frog the Jam today, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you all appreciate that fact. We are setting a lot of back row. Set 4 pass. Okay. Alright, well, can Sneaks beat a field of Frog the Jam and 4 unknown cards? Could be literally anything. How would it be to make a mod to change Jimmy's name back to how it's supposed to be? I actually think it might be quite difficult. I have seen, like... I would never do it myself because I don't really see the point in it. Oh, that's a good card to dump. But I've seen mods where people change the artwork of cards, but I think... Switch No! If you control a set of monsters, switch control of all those monsters. Sneaks, you will accept Frog the Jam. This is not optional. He is yours now. Treasure him. But yeah, I think the way that the cards are done in Master Duel, I do think it is, the text, I think, is actually, like, not a graphic. Oh, just summon the horse! The horse is doing something. Crack down! Crack down for the red-haired hasty horse. Keski's like, no, I want to play your jank. Alright, Frog the Jam, gonna swing in. Will it connect? No? No? Oh? Things are happening, we're getting activations. This is dumb, but I'm doing it anyway. Enemy controller! Tribute monster tape! We're tributing off the jet sequence to steal Frog the Jam. Let's go. I mean, I guess it does something. You haven't got to worry about Sneak having a way of linking it off, I guess. Technically speaking, you could link that for Almiraj. Just saying. Alright, we're just gonna go in. Red-haired hasty horse clears Frog the Jam. Or does it? Oh? Can this not attack? Oh, Crackdown stops it from attacking, right. Can't attack or activate effects. I forgot that Crackdown isn't literally just Snatch Steal. Alright, so we've got one card left. One set card left. We've got hands though. Cards in hand, could be anything. Could have hand traps. Imagine Frog the Jam deck with all the jam and jelly cards. I'm telling you guys, they missed an opportunity. I'm just saying. Memento then Frog? Hello? Why is it not a thing? Oh no! We're just passing back. We're just looking at each other menacingly. Jank versus Jank. Who will find a normal summonable monster first? Let's find out. I want that frog back. I'm sorry, Devouring Sarcophagus. What is this card? When destroyed by battle with a plasma monster, you can take control of it. If you do, it becomes a zombie. Its attack defense becomes 0. When your zombie is destroyed by a battle with a plasma monster while this card is in your graveyard, banish this card. Take control of this monster. If you do, it becomes a zombie. Its attack defense becomes 0. This card is cool as hell. I don't think it's a good card, but it's cool as hell. I love it. Is the sarcophagus going to devour the frog? Oh? Are we just ramming in? We are ramming in. We do take damage here. We do take 7. But we get to steal back the frog. Damn. You still take the emotional damage. 10 cards. Alright, so Frog Jam, is it destroyed? By battle. Okay, so, I mean, I guess, oh, hold on. What are we doing now? Elf! Okay. See, I was very tempted to ban Elf, because it's a really good card, really strong card, but I kept it in for exactly this interaction. This is the entire reason I kept the card in, because Sprite Elf can reborn Frog the Jam. I did not want to rob you guys of that opportunity. Alright. Frog the Jam and a Dream. And not only that, Frog the Jam can't be targeted. That's pretty darn good. Because, you know, there's lots of reasons you would want to target Frog the Jam. We do have the Wakaushi, though. We found our starter off the top, presumably. Alright, are we off to the races, or do we have interaction here? Oh, we're still interacting. Can I add the soul? And it's the Piercer. Looked around, I found a guide to mod the images, but not them. Yeah, I think that is what the case. Oh, we got the econ! We have the econ. Wait, this is tight! This is really tight. Because you can... yeah, you can loop the Fog the Jam for, well, I say infinite econ material. I mean, it's infinite econ material, but, you know, you've only got so many econs in the deck. That's really funny that you can just do that. Thanks for getting my message. Okay, you got done with your match. Okay, I'll move you on to your next bracket, and yeah, you'll be up in just a bit. Well, again, we're going to spectate everyone once in a while, so one at a time. Okay, so we have got interactions. We got the Scarecrow. We have still got ways of playing through, despite the Wakaushi being stolen. Here's the Cucumber Horse. In back the Piercer. And we can go bike. It'd be really funny if there was like a like, you never run it, because why would you? But it'd be really funny if there was like a spell trap that put itself in your opponent's graveyard just to stuff Super Samurai specifically. But there's no other reason you'd run it. But it'd be very funny. Bring back the boy, as so you should. Oh, Minnie, thank you so much! You're to resub and almost from my streak. Ah, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Thank you for the subscription, thank you so much. Alright, what did we do there? Looked away for a second. We're gonna go Peacemaker, summon Scales. Scales reborn at level 4 or lower. Grab back Bike. Bike is also not once per turn, is it? Oh no, it is. It is once per turn. Make a 4. So we've got a 12, an 8, or a rank 4. Now we've seen the Karakuris coming off of Sleep earlier, so I'm presuming that's where we're going with this. Yep, get the Berado. Berado summons from deck. Have you been doing well? Yeah, doing very well. I'm having a lot of fun just watching these duels, honestly, seeing what you guys have been cooking up. Alright, Soul Piercer again, add again. Crazy good card, Soul Piercer, like. No surprise I limited it to 1. It's a really good tool, honestly. The card is now used for Forge Tribute. Oh, sorry, but you said, the whole Santo card, get one from a champion to replace it. Ah, yeah. The name replacement, yeah. It is a shame. It is a shame. Konami are too cowardly to allow him to be Frogger Jam. Alright, Shogun, draw a card. We got a 7? I don't know the numbers of these guys. I think they're like an 8, a 10, and a 12? Oh no, this guy's like the middle one, so it could be like a 6, an 8, and a 10, maybe? Hey, either way, here comes this thing, whatever it's meant to be. Zephyr Girl, thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! I'm Helm-Chan, the perfectly normal robot maid, and we are doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Today! Get shouted out! Zephyr, thank you for the follow! Welcome in! Welcome! Zephyr, welcome in! We are doing a tournament today! I've made a custom rule set where I included, forced my viewers to put some jank in. I can say, thank you, Sanjay! Spoon fan, thank you as well for the follow! Welcome in! Welcome! Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. You had a great time with whatever it was you were streaming yourselves. Alright, we're just doing more Earth Machine here. We got the tunnel. Oh, did you lose your round 2, ID? If you lost your round 2, I'll put the thing through for the next one. And here comes Borload Savage. Well played regardless. Let me put you through. I'll put just a player through. There you go. Happy anniversary, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Okay, Dodo is supposed to nuke itself to get 1 or 2 messages out is risky. It is, yeah. And here's the thing, like, I know these decks are not going to be full power. You know, I deliberately banned a bunch of cards to try and stop exactly that, but yeah. It's very much in Joey's fun, very much so. Yes, but I think my Twitter isn't here, so if they don't show up, you'll just get the bye. You just get a win if they don't show up before the end of the round, which I'm guessing they're not going to at this point. But it is what it is. Oh, they're going to pot a grid. Pot a grid is pretty good. No frog in the graveyard though, so at least nothing to worry about with the Shogun currently. Just a baller, just Borload Savage Dragon to compete with, no big deal. Just an Omni Negate that's like 3750, no big deal. I played out 23 where it links and then yoinked into it. Oh no! Well, like I said, when we get to the end of the night, we can. If anyone's had any duels they want us to watch that we didn't watch, do let me know. I'm happy to watch some afterwards. It's mostly just because I wanted to. I don't want to keep people waiting too long. I would personally quite happily Widow Anchor. Nice. Alright, yeah. Just I didn't ban all the Sky Striker cards. Alright, well there's your Omni fished out, but do we have follow-up? Thrust! Oh, that's gigantic! That is such a good draw. Well, I say draw, it might have been in the hand the whole time, but that is amazing to have off that. Now, what do we thrust for is the question. What's the target? Thrust for talent, sure. Speaking of which, the Droll. Yeah, we have seen that off Snakes in earlier rounds. But we have the second Widow Anchor. Do we have the spells? We have the spells. We give it the old yoinky sploinky. And triple tactics thrust. This is pretty big. Now the question, so we've got like two really big guys here, we can do a ton of damage. Can we convert them into anything to stop them going back in the end phase is the question. Does Kasky maybe have the second elf? Actually no, you can't elf because you need another level 1 contest. Thrust, oh that's gigantic, Helm-Chan 2024. Actually, it's not gigantic. Gigantic Sprite is nowhere to be seen on the field at this point, I think you'll find. Pretty good though. Now the question is, can we get rid of these guys before I have to go back at the end phase? That is the question that we need to know. Do we have a generic Link 2 that will get us there? SP would probably get us there, I suppose. SP could even banish off the Benkei at that point. Oh, do we have it? We have the SP! Alright, Kasky's still in it. SP, banish off the Benkei, yeah? Or either Graveyard. Wait, that could be really good, actually. There's like some things you could hit out of the Graveyard that could be pretty good to hit. Although, admittedly, the Soul Piercer's not there, so... That would probably be the ideal hit, but it is in the hand, alas. What was the target? Oh, we are targeting the Benkei, okay. Now, it's getting rid of the low scale. How big of a deal is that to 2 sneaks is the question. Oh? Hold? Typhon! I was not expecting the Typhon, I'll be honest. I really was not expecting that one. Interesting. Ah. That's pretty good. I mean, you know what? I think that's really smart playing around the Citadel. Because, in theory, you could crash something into SP and then Citadel just comes out and loops the board. Typhon does turn off the Citadel because he is 3k. Right, we have the second Wakarushi. We have the second Benkei. We have the second Benkei. And we have the Soul Piercer again, because of course we do. Now, is the Typhon here going to end up being a mistake, I wonder? I mean, we know that we've got ways of getting to normal summonable monsters, so probably not. Alright, we're linking. What are we linking for? Beyond the Pendulum. And we get our search, of course. This is a pretty good card, not gonna lie. It's funny, you know, I've not seen anyone use the new, what's the name? What is showing the late cards here, I wonder? Oh, it doesn't show late cards in it, man. The retrain of Beyond. Exceed the Pendulum? That card's in Master Duel now, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't seen that one show up as anywhere near as much. This card seems to still be showing up a lot more. I'm sure they're both good, but... Alright, we're gonna go Pendulum Shokan. Bring back the Wakaushi. Bring back Scales. Or bring out Scales. And Ash. I mean, you do what you gotta do. Target level 4 or lower. Reborn of the Piercer. And that will pop the Typhon. Right, so we needed another target to pop. Is it exactly 2? Exactly 2. So we just needed something we could pop for that. Can we close it out is the question. 5,900. It's not a bad amount of life, but it's by no means safe. We have Ash Dragon. Not quite enough yet. But I mean, we're getting a lot of stuff here, so we're probably getting there, I suspect. We shall see. Get sneaky. Oh, sneaky? Stealthy, rather. Sneaky. Sneaky plays stealthy. Not sneaky. Get your card and get your guitar. Ruin Force! Ooh. I mean, that's just it. Right, surely. You just make Ruin Force here, right? 12 levels or more? You got like 1 billion levels in the graveyard. Beret. Royal Beret! Very nice. Did we see the Royal Beret last time? I don't remember the Royal one. And I feel like you would have... Surely you led with your Royal. You would not summon the Royal, right? Surely. Boo! Hooray! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! Hey, Raiders, go! You a shout out, mate! Welcome in! Have a wonderful evening! Welcome in, Raiders! GG's Kasky and Sneaks. Well played, Sneaks. Well played, Kasky. Welcome in, you guys. We're doing a tournament today. My guests have got some decks from Jenki Incorporated, and we're having a fun time with it. Hope you guys are doing well yourselves. Alrighty then. So that is Sneaks and Kasky. So, Von Nathos versus Zordon. Sneaks, you and Kasky take you do your game too, and we'll go and spectate Zordon and Nathos and see from there. Unfortunately, it does seem that Yukina's round 2 has not shown up, unfortunately, so if they're not, we'll give them like another, if they're not back by after spectating game 1 for Zordon and Nathos, we'll officially call it that they're just not here. I doubt they'll show up again, but, you know, it is what it is. Frankly, I'm happy that we got almost everyone here. Like, we're only missing one person, I think, so that's pretty good. Alright, Zordon versus Nathos. Zordon is going first. Resonator Call. Okay, so have we got some Red Dragon Archfiends? We got Crimson Resonator. Special the Crimson Resonator. Normal summon Feral Imp, as so you should. I'm curious, actually, for those of you that are playing the vanillas. Are you all, like, do you put in die? Unexpected die? I just feel like, when you're running a vanilla, it's such an easy thing to just slip unexpected die in, but if you draw it later, it kind of sucks sometimes. Alright, we're going to reborn at the Resonator. We're going to walk into an Imperm. I think that's the first Imperm we've actually seen tonight. We saw a Railer earlier, but I think that's our first actual Imperm. Okay, Crimson Gaia. Get a Red Dragon Archfiend to a card that mentions it. Grab the Vision Resonator. And of course, we control level 5 or higher Dark, so it's live. Inherent Summon, or, you know, summon that does not start a chain, to use the proper vernacular. And we're climbing into Scarred Dragon Archfiend. Get a spell trap off of the Vision Resonator here, which will be Fiendish Golem. claim this card is just randomly Red Dragon Archfiend support. It looks nothing like a Red Dragon Archfiend card, but there it is. Alright, I'm gonna pass on that. I mean, it's not bad by any means. We've got interactions here. I've seen this deck end on like stronger cards, but it's by no means like an open board, put it that way. Let's see what Nathos can do with it. When I started Chamber doesn't stop judgment. True, honestly. Very true. That's one of those things I find really hard to explain to people when I'm teaching them Yu-Gi-Oh! Just the idea of some things are on chain and some things aren't. We are going to unexpectedly die. Let's go. You'll love to see it. I think Nathos has had that every single game we've watched so far. That die is just glued to his hand. And there he is. Here's the boy. He is back. Oh, you know, we can get in the room code now, actually. Everyone is in that should be playing, so we just, whoop. There we go. Okay, we're going to summon a fish with the same level as that monster, but a different name. Which I'm assuming, presumably, we're going to be targeting Buzzsaw Shark here. Presumably, we don't have a level... Maybe we do. I was going to say, presumably, we don't have another level 2 here. The Mecha Laser Tech with ANBC, welcome in, welcome. Okay, so we get the right-hand shark. You know, I'm surprised that I never saw... Maybe there were memes of this doing the rounds at the time and I just haven't seen them, but I'm surprised I've never encountered a right-hand shark meme where it was like that... What was it? Was it like the Super Bowl? Where it was like the dancing shark, like left shark or something? Alright, we're gonna pop a water monster and burn for 1500. This will now trigger the effect of the Dragon Archfiend and the Crimson Gaia. Oh, does it? And it counts as Red Dragon Archfiend as well. Ah, but we had the cold buy. Oh, that's not great. That's actually really bad. So that negates the Red Dragon Archfiend summon from this extra deck, and it makes the Crimson Gaia whiff. Or does it? Yeah, this does not count, does it? Darn, that cold buy was clutch. But we're still in it. Zordon's still got a turn. Maybe 2. Putting the boy in defense mode there. Come on, let him get his croaks in. He deserves it. Alright, what can Zordon rip off the top here? Well, we have the die! Let's go! You'll love to see it. Unexpected die on both sides of the field. And Feral Imp, he is kind of big. He's like bigger than Frog the Jam. We're gonna stealth Kraken the Feral Imp. These are words no human being has ever said before today. Second Crimson Gaia. Unfortunately, they are hard ones, but we do get the search at least. Oh, do we need the second one here? Not sure. Either way, we'll get the Soul Resonator. No more the Soul Resonator. Oh, wait, I've just realised the Stealth Kraken here is actually really bad, right? And the Droplet as well? Oh my gosh. Dang, that does have everything he did here. Called by Imperm and Droplet. Dang. We are still in it, despite everything. Oh, we have the Wild Wind. Ancient Pixie Dragon. I mean, it gets you there. It does out the Kraken, I guess. Wait, does it not out the Dragon? Can it still be destroyed by battle? Oh, he's got the right-hand shark! Right! Right-hand shark protects it! Oh, that's awful. I always forget about, like, these influence effects here. Oh, that's not good. Right, can Nathos find his way in here? I mean, Stealth Dragon just being once per turn pop a card is... This card's great, I'm just gonna say. Oh? Oh! Right, we have the Fiendish Golem, so we can dodge... We can dodge the Stealth Dragon. It does give us an open board, but we avoid losing our monster right away. And we kind of needed to do that, I suppose, because otherwise we'd have been burned for, what was that, 1050? 1050. We would have still been alive, but barely. How do we out the Kragan, though? That is a rough one. Because we've got, it can't be destroyed by battle, the quick effect pop. And we always on your head of our blood. He's sometimes here, sometimes not. We send him in and out sometimes. Okay. Well, we're getting in for a bunch of damage. Zordon is a good rip off the top here. Confused. I can actually follow what's going on with Zordon ban list. Yeah, we did a custom ban list. I've banned a lot of very meta cards and also mandated that everyone must have a bit of jank in their deck, shall we say. Get the Lubellion. Find the Druis Worm. That's really good. That does out the Kragan. Because it sends rather than destroys. So we're going to go Druis Worm here. Banish off Feverlint. We appreciate your service. Summon the Druis Worm. Now what do we do here? Banish the Whirlwind. Get a Tuna. Slaps and Jank is a dual spirit. He is. He is my spirit animal. My spirit Aqua. See, I don't know how much this affects the Kragan floodgating. I don't know if that how much that does affect the this deck, because I know they care about having darks on the field. We can also just like search a card every turn, which to me that's pretty good. So Resonator. Yeah, level 5 or higher dark, but of course, well, I mean you can't just normally, yeah, that does get you there. The Druid one really does put... Oh wait! Hold on. What are we popping here? Okay. For a moment there I was thinking, are they gonna pop the Druid Worm? Because that would get like very close to the burn that they would need for lethal here. I'm gonna lie, I would say to you doing with invisible ghosts and you fucking find behind you. Your Jane also be able to see it. It would be great, like, just get me in the next Konami, contact me. We'll work something out. I will be your next anime protagonist. I will play the Frog the Jam deck. I will help you make a new archetype for him. Alrighty, Uvalu. Oh, Uvalu? These are not words that were designed for English mouths. Alright, we have the Dispader. And we're going to use that to chew out the Kragan. Alright, so we're back into it. I mean, Dispater, he's pretty darn good. And Dispater can solo, I think. Hey, David Star, welcome in, welcome. Thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Having the evil hero, evil protagonist. Alright, bring back the Archfiend. So are we going to be able to just assemble lethal here? Got any cookies for me? I think we can make some later. Right now we're making, well, I'm not sure what we're making, but Zora is definitely in the kitchen. Chaos Angel! Oh dang. Chaos Angel cleared, does banish the boy. I mean, and then this pops as well. Wait, hold on. Are these chain links gonna mess up? Oh, it targets, never mind. What did we target? We did target for the chain, okay. Alright, Red Dragon Archfiend. So have we pulled it back? Have we pulled it back, or is Nathos sitting there on the world's clutchiest gauze known to man? 2. The pause there genuinely made me think we're about to walk into gauze. Alright, well, Stealth Kraken outed. GG's, you know, good duel. Alright, so I saw that Kasky and Sneaks are doing their game 3. So hold on, you and Nathos have your game 2. Mr. Play, did you finish your round? I see you're at the table on your own at the moment. Oh, wait, no, we did yours. Sorry, you were the ID. Right, yeah. Let's bet it on Sneaks and Kasky. I want to see more of what Kasky's deck has in store, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, John tried it, but he did. He can go away now. Alright, so Sneaks went first. And we're just doing Earth Machine things. Doesn't look like we found the Wakaushi this time, though. Either that or we're sitting on the Wakaushi for later. And the bizarre thing about Soul is in Game 2 to say these. Oh, okay. You're the product. Can I be the My Valentine of your show? You can't be the My Valentine because that would mean you have to get written out of the show for like 90% of the runtime. I wouldn't want to do that to anyone. No one deserves to be the My Valentines of the show. Alright, we're climbing. Babu is on the field. And then this guy's he's a quick change position, so... I think the doctor doesn't actually do any seducing. Oh, I know what you meant, it's being goofy. Alright, changing that. So we've currently got a... Oh, there's the hasty horse. Right, call me no cards, just remove from your hand. You know, I think this card might arguably make the horses the best option, but... I'm not sure, because I feel like the other 2 cards are just a lot worse. Especially Cucumber Horse. Alright, so we've got a negate. Oh, we have the Wakaushi. Oh, we had everything. We had absolutely everything we need. How much more do we need, though, is the question. Hey, Helm, I'm 19. I had an idea to build an NIU dip. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Would I do input on it? Yeah, I mean, put what you got in Discord. We've got plenty of people there that we're happy to help you. And speaking of which, reminder everyone, if you have any new faces this night, we do have a Discord. If you've enjoyed yourself here, best way to stay in touch and know where I'm going live and such is to be in the Discord. Alright, what are we doing here? So we're doing Soul Piercer things, we're doing Samurai things. We've seen this deck enough tonight that we've kind of got an idea of what we're doing with it. The question is, how far do we get with it? Did we use... I think we used Tunneler already, didn't we? No, we didn't use Tunneler. Alright, one more card in hand. Scales for who? Bike, maybe? Bike, yeah. Level 2 tuner, why would you not? Another level 6, puts you up to 8, potentially. And there's Ass Dragon. And looping Soul Piercer really is like... It's cool. It's also a little bit disgusting. Get it off now, GG's. Of course, because have a wonderful night. Take care. Hope you had fun and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care. Alright, so we've got the Soul Gaia booster, but we have used both effects of that, so that is kind of just for later, I guess. And there's Despair. Well, we only have one target for it currently. Oh, there's a tunneler. I thought a tunneler was in the graveyard. I didn't see it earlier. And Blobby Dup, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hope you're having a wonderful evening tonight. Welcome, welcome. Alright, we're gonna go pot of greed here. Take about 5, draw 2. Welcome in, we're doing a tournament for my anniversary. And I'm not taking part, I'm just watching. I've got the easy job tonight, haha. Alright, so we've got Dissipate, Barlow Savage, and Barabu? Barabu. With the frog in the graveyard to trigger the Barabu. So we've got an Omni Negate, a Pop that could be a Negate, and a Banish. 2 toes with 1 sting. Let's go. What a goofy card, I love it. It's very on brand. We've got the frog deck, we've got the frog the jam. So we got 2 toes with 1 sting. What was the target for it? Oh, it was. Oh, that's actually really great. Wait, that's actually really good. That's the only copy in the graveyard, right? These other 2 don't do it. Yeah, so that actually just plays around the Barabu. Reborn the monster. What are we reborning? Reborn the ass dragon. Surely you don't have a Stardust in your... There is no shot you have a Stardust in your extra. There is no way you have a Stardust in your extra deck. Surely not. I will laugh tremendously if you do, but surely that is not what's happening here. I mean, I guess it does just clear the Barabu. That's kind of all it does. And boys, well, it is! Yeah, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a great time with your own stream. I'll play with you. Please don't laugh me out of the buddy. No, I wouldn't. Here's the thing. I will never mock someone or laugh at someone for how they're playing the game. If you play a low-powered deck, you play close to ground, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing to be embarrassed about that. There's no reason to feel bad about that. Play the game how you enjoy playing the game. All that matters is that you play with people who have similar play goals with yourself. As long as you're playing with people that want to play those kind of formats, you'll both have a great time. Typhon, right. We didn't know you had the Typhon. That's pretty good. Yeah, Typhon's pretty good. Never mock anyone for what deck they play, unless it's Mystic Mine, then I avoid you. True, but Mystic Mine is banned, so thankfully I'm going to worry about that. But yeah, at the end of the day, play the decks you enjoy playing. If you enjoy playing Snatch Steal, let's go. Wait, this is crazy. This is actually amazing. What the heck? This could like Snatch Steal the Barlow Savage, and you've got 2 Omni Negates. Wait, this is actually great. Sorry, to go back to my ramble though, yeah, at the end of the day, if you like playing very fast, high-power meta decks, great. If you like playing older school formats where things are a bit slower, great. As long as you are playing the game in a way that you find enjoyable and that you personally are having fun with, that is all that matters. Why did that not destroy that card? Oh, this thing has text on it. Brave has text on it, right. Monsters you control defense vision cannot be destroyed by battle. Right, yeah, that's... bonus effective Barabu, I guess. Did you guys finish your match? Did, I'm guessing from Mathis' screams that, Zordon, did you win the game too? You won? Okay, I'll put you through to your next round then. Sort this out on the ladder, and Yukina got the bye because Metroidika never showed up. Alright, so it is just all down to this to see who goes through to the next round. The Typhon is putting in a bit of work here, but we do know that they have ways of outing it. Question is, can they out it and then out the Borrowload? Therein lies the question. Input my Coelacanth completed to OTK me with a field, including Feral Imp. Let's go! Let's go, Feral Imp! Zordon is actually secretly the king of the Feral Imps. That's actually what it is. Alright, riding the bike. I said the King, welcome in, welcome. Or is it Sim Baking? Could be either, but either way, welcome in. Alright, equip. Tribute, summon a guy. Simba King. I had a feeling that was the case. I had a feeling, but you never know. The one part of streaming that even after a year I'm still not entirely perfect at, to put it mildly, is the part where you have to try to intuit people's names on the fly. Aski is sitting there, like, with that borrowload. Well, you can't use it, that's the problem. Like, it's turned off by the Star Slayer, but... Question is, what do you out? Do you out the borrowload first? Or do you out the Star Slayer first? What are we getting, Helby merch? I would love to get some merch down. I don't really consider myself, like, important enough to have merch, if that makes sense. I know it sounds silly, like, you know, as long as people want to buy it, then, you know, it's worth it, but it feels weird to consider. Viewers are just it's my viewers are doing each other. It's we've already organised a bracket. It's a tournament. Oh, merch, do it, nerd. I'll try and look into it. I don't know what would be involved in that. There might be, like, extra trouble with it because I'm in Europe, but we'll see. Alright, we've got the Burrito. Burrito, unfortunately, does not clear. It was very close, though. He's pretty big. Now, can we out this board is the question. I do know one card that does technically out this board, but I don't know whether or not Sneaks is running it. I'm not going to say anything. But I do know one card that could out this board that I think we've got legal. Ah, thank you, Simba King. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it. Oh, wow. Wait, what does that do? Oh, wow. Expect you to clear your attack. Oh, yeah, just makes your guy really tiny. Well, that does get over it. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my... Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. That turned off the... It turned off the floodgate on Borrowload so it could activate the negate. That's so funny. Oh my god, I never considered that. Alright, now how do we out this guy? I mean, there's a lot of ways to out this guy, but how are we doing it? Set the spell trap. Wait, I'll get spell. Oh, wait. Wait, this thing just, like, steals a spell card? That's crazy. Huh. Just reborn a monster, sure. Does this trigger Ass Dragon? It does not, only when it's specialed. I mean, it does get you some guys, though. Oh, on no plush users, you spend it going Gumplicate or something else. I'd kind of like to get, like, I don't know, maybe like some Yu-Gi-Oh accessory with like sleeves or a playmat or maybe a Darky. I kind of like the idea of getting like a Darky, right? And then with the Darky, it comes with a regular sized non-body pillowcase, like a regular just pillowcase. Wait, just target yourself. Oh, that, wait, why did we do that? Just to put this guy in the graveyard, I guess? Oh, because it can be rebuilt up with a Dispacer, fair enough. Yeah, I like the idea of like a regular sized pillowcase that comes with the pillowcase. That's just a Darky of Frog the Jam. I know it'd be silly, but it'd be a fun idea. Alright, well. Unfortunately, I believe this is... No, this is effect activation. Creature swap. How does this work? I don't know how this interaction works if there's not two monsters on the field at resolution. Guess we're gonna find out today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it does fail to resolve. Alright, I mean, fair enough, that's not an unreasonable interpretation of how that would work. But we do get to thrust. Oh, into the Bloss. First time I think we've seen Bloss really pop off this tournament as well. Alright, one card in hand. Could be literally anything. Is it good enough? Well, mind you, we asked, the SP brings back the Devouring Sarcophagus next turn. Change of heart. I mean, that's not a bad one, honestly. We're gonna Karakuri here. We're gonna banish off our own Despater, I guess? Wait, this doesn't work, does it? Change that position, steal Despater, effect of Shogun to draw, effect of Shogun to banish. But you can Despater this, can't you? You can. So you Despater this, you can either negate or you can pop it. I mean, I think it's got to be the negate here, because otherwise... Wait, it's just a card? I thought it was a monster. I am incorrect. Alright, well, put back the Monster Reborn, pop you. Banish off Despater, get a draw. Alright, well, we've exhausted the hand, we get the Devouring Sark back in the end phase, and we have still got quite a lot of life left. So Sneaks has now got 3 cards with which to try to out the Little Knight. So the Devouring Sark. Little Knight can't trigger, I don't believe, if we run into the Sark. What are we going to go for? Wakaushi? Just the one. And we have the bike. We have still got no spell traps in the grave. We've got Nibiru in the grave somehow. Didn't notice when that happened. Wagon. Speedwagon. I've been watching a lot of JoJo lately. The Red Despairs effect. Yeah, it depends on which one you do. To be fair though, I'm not actually unconvinced that was incorrect. Like, this way you ended up it removes the Despater and one of the Karakuris, otherwise you pop the Karakuri, Despater's still on the field. I guess if you had a second Typhon, you could have turned it into that. Okay, add Sneak. So it's Stealthy. Sneaks. Sneaks adding Stealthy keeps tripping me up. We have some great targets for Stealthy here though, oh my gosh. Crazy targets for Stealthy here. Yeah, Snatch Steal. Pretty good. Alright. Can we assemble 1,000 more damage? Maybe not. Oh wait, it's one of these ones. Never mind, I think that'll be it then, right? Right, it's the Super Heavy Samurai. Of course, it attacks in defense mode. That's what they do. And Gear Gigant X for game! That was a really fun duel to watch though, but looks like Sneaks takes it home at the win. Alright, so that means our semi-finalists will be Sneaks versus Mr. Player and Yukina versus Zordon in our semi-finals. So, let's go ahead and set up the table. So if we can get table 1, if we could get that as Sneaks and Mr. Player, and for table 2, we'll get Zordon and Yukina. I say table 2, it doesn't really significantly matter on what table you guys are at as long as everyone's here, but... Alright, Sneaks and Mr. Player's in. And okay, awesome. So we'll start with Sneaks and Mr. Players at table 1, and then we'll go to Zordon afterwards. So good luck, everyone. Hope we get some good draws at you guys, and let's have some good draws. The other effect, I have my SP in the extra deck. You get Pleasant Reading not even once. True, honestly. It was still good though. You showed you showed me your deck before the tournament, so I knew kind of what you had going into it. I'll be entirely honest, and I don't think you'll mind me saying this. I'm surprised it did as well as it did. Honestly. In a good way, like, I was pleasantly surprised it did as well as it did. I wanted it to do well. I think by your own admission you weren't expecting it to do too great, but it was a fun one to watch, that's for sure. Hey, Retro Reaper, welcome in, welcome. Alright, so semi-finals, game 1, round 1. Sneaks versus Mr. Player, and Sneaks has chosen to go first. Well, we've seen the Super Heavy Samurai combos enough today. We haven't seen Gear Frame today, funnily enough. Normal Gear Frame. Bike or bike? Tough choices. I was learned if Soul Piercer loses a quick target, it just yeets itself, which saved me in game 2. Oh, huh. Interesting. Not too familiar with digital format. You have full control of your deck until I give you Oh no, it's full control. You can make your own deck. Master Duel is it's kind of well, it is a gacha game basically, but it's very easy to make the decks you want to make. You can craft specific cards you want. It's just, it can take a bit of time to get the points to do so. So these are decks that all my viewers have made themselves, and we have got a custom ban list to try and keep the power of the format down a little bit. Seems that Sneaks has found some very good stuff that wasn't caught with the ban list though, which I'm not complaining about, for the record. It's not a problem that there's powerful cards in the format. I just was trying to keep out too many of the generic bozos. Alright, so we're doing the Super Heavy Samurai things, of course. What the heck? Proxy Horse! Horse spotted! Wait, that's actually not bad. But having that straight into the graveyard? You could recycle your SP with that! Yeah, so Sneaks is on. So we've got this funny format going on where, as well as the ban list, everyone was forced to put 3 cards into their deck that are not very good cards. In Sneaks' case, he is running Proxy Horse, Cucumber Horse, and Red-Haired Hasty Horse because they're all horses, and it's a long-winded joke involving the ban list, which isn't really even that funny, but it amuses me, and that's the important thing. Not gonna lie, this Earth Machine pile is really tight, honestly. I am curious, I think we saw a thrust in one of the earlier games. I'm wondering if Sneaks is on any spell traps or not. Or how many Sneaks, I should say. I'm pretty sure we saw a thrust earlier. Or tactics, one of those, I forget which. Frog? I love this guy. This guy is great. I would buy merchandise of him. That was my first. Oh wait. Oh okay. Maybe Sneaks is on pure monsters then. I mean, it makes sense if you're on Super Heavy Samurai. You don't want to turn it off. But I guess there's also a world where you could run spell traps and just kind of hope you don't draw into them until later in the game. Because, I mean, let's be honest. The Super Heavy Samurai deck is so consistent that it does kind of search so much stuff. You probably could get away with it. Whether that's good or not, I couldn't tell you. I find a long-winded horse joke funny. Don't have a long face. Alright, which one was this one? I have lost track of these guys' numbers. There's Beret. There's the Beret. These guys are both SRs as well. In fact, a lot of this stuff is seems quite low rarity. I guess this one's a UR. Really, the Link 1 is only an SR? Huh. Didn't know Super Heavy Samurai has a really powerful spell, so I think, I did not know they had that either. I know a few of the Super Heavy Samurai cards, like, mostly just like the really good ones, you know, Wakushi, Soul Piercer, but... Right, Gigagant! This thing won the game last time. What can it do here? Add a level 4 or lower. We saw a box. I doubt Sneaks on 2 box. Oh, it's from Graveyard, right, okay. So we're reading the... Does that trigger box? It does! Haha, I'm reading. I knew it triggered from deck. I've never seen, like, it added from Graveyard to hand, but I mean, it gets you there. Pamela. Pamela, which can later just become Pot of Greed. Hey, lad, welcome in! Got a couple of those, one of the dudes and one of the single. Ah! I mean, it makes sense. If you're not playing spell traps, it's kind of neat they give you a way of accessing the effects regardless. Alright, linking. A link 2 or SP? We guess we didn't want to keep the beret around. Maybe we didn't have a way to convert into the big one. Or maybe this is the big one. You'd think I'd pay more attention to these numbers by now. Ah, here he is, Borlow Savage. Which we've got a link for, so we get the negate. This is the draw, right? So we've got a draw, we've got a negate, we've got a banish asterisk, and we've got Benkei in hand. Dump Benkei. Benkei for Benkei. Why haven't I done Benkei between then and now? He's blue now. Yeah, why is this Benkei red and this Benkei is blue? I kind of like this Benkei more. I have given Six minor PTSD in terms of back row versus monster only negates. That bar is always coming out now. That is true. The Spate is a good card, but it doesn't outright get... Okay. Well, a very respectable board from Sneaks. Let's see if Mr. Player can break it. One is big and the other is new big. The power of new is blue. Alright, so we've seen Mr. Player being on the waters. I don't know how much the attribute messing around is going to be a factor. We did open the Duster. That's not bad. But we don't care about the Duster. Because obviously once the counters are applied, it still gets the counters, so it is still live. We are going to Illusion of Chaos here. Sorry, Mr. Player was on the water. Mr. Player's on the Magia, my bad. I'm mixing up my decks tonight. Souls? I'm going to dump the illusion. Well, I'm assuming we're dumping the illusion. Are we gonna... Oh, okay. Sneaks hasn't had a response there. We do know that Sneaks is on draw. We've seen plenty of draws from Sneaks tonight. Presumably, if Sneaks was worried about the draw, you'd fire it right away, you would think. And that's why I'm waiting on a card that will be searching. Who knows? Wait for them to pay the cost first and then fire it? Well, we are going to prep. No drama. The Batos Buster? What is this name? Like, I think this card is actually kind of cool looking. It's a cool looking design, like a big Gatling gun. I'm always on board, but what is a Batos and why are you busting it? Just because busting makes you feel good, I guess? Also, this guy looks way too happy to have this Gatling gun. I say guy? Is it a guy? Could be a girl. I'm gonna go with guy, but I could go either way. It's a non-specific anime entity. And we have the ARA. We are going to negate the ARA with the Borload, though. And we're going to fire this, target a Karakuri. Gets us a draw. Mandatory draw, by the way. Maybe we do have draw. Maybe that's why we were sitting on it. Have the draw, maybe, but sat on it for your own Beredo? Makes sense. We have the Feral Imp. Do we have anything else, though? Is it over? No, it's not over. Suddenly Unchained cards come into the equation. It do be a fiend. Ah, we're going to banish the Feral Imp, causing it to miss. So it will resolve without effect. It's a quick effect though, so you can potentially threaten that another turn, although the Borload is going to be live next turn. Is Killer Guardian format? It is indeed, yes. Part of the tournament was that everyone... can't go anywhere with that, unfortunately. Alright, well, game 1 goes to Sneaks. Alright, you guys start your game 2, and we'll go to Zoran and Yukina for their game 1. Yeah, so just to reiterate the rules, as well as having a custom ban list where we've banned a lot of the meta cards, we've also got a mandatory rule, which is I made a bunch of card packs consisting of 3 cards. Oh, we got a bot! Get out of here. Get out of here. Boom. I'm the only bot allowed here. So, yeah. We've got a bunch of custom card packs consisting of 3 specific cards that must be included in the deck. One of these card packs is, in fact, Celtic Guardian mode, where you have to include 3 copies of Helm. Alright, so Zordon versus Yuki now. Zordon has chosen to go first. And we are going to start off by unexpectedly dying. Big in the headshot, welcome in, welcome. Alright, Feral Imp, you'll have to see it. I am surprised how, like, I don't really know what I expected you guys to go with. I am surprised that so many of you chose to go with Feral Imp. Yeah, Mr. Player, Sneaks is asking if you would like to go first or second. Please respond to me in chat so you guys can get your game 2 started. Thank you. Alright, so in our Soul Resonator, we add our level 4 or lower, get locked into Dark Synchro, and we add the Bone Archfiend? Bone Archfiend, yeah. We're going to use the Bone Archfiend, we're going to send the Feral Imp, rest in peace. Now if it's also with the level, send a Fiend Tune-Out and increase the level by 1. I'm going to dump the Crimson Resonator. Okay, we go into Red Rising Dragon, which gets a Resonator Reborn. That's a mouthful. Summon up to 2 Resonators from your hand or deck. It's crazy that you can have cards that just do stuff like this. I mean, I'm a recovered Yu-Gi boomer. I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2022. So, like, I'm not someone that looks back at Yu-Gi-Oh! These days like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to be so good, whatever. But it is wild to me that some of these cards just say things like, oh, we're just gonna just summon a bunch of guys, you know. Just summon 2, why not? Alright, get the Fiendish Golem. Hey, you Christ, welcome. If you discard something in your deck, punish your opponent. You know what, I said about doing this a while back and I kind of forgot about the idea. I kind of want to do like a Yu-Gi Poop stream at some point. Have you guys seen those Yu-Gi Poops where you take cards and just like Photoshop the living shit out of them so they just read nonsense? I'd love them, I'm not gonna lie. It's the exact brand of like really childish lowbrow humor that just completely just sends me. I was not paying attention. We are getting out the original, the boy. And then he's just gonna leave. Or Despair. With how much representation this card has had, if we ever do this format again in the future, I think Despater may have to go on the list. I think every deck has been running Despater today. Well, maybe not every deck, but I think an awful lot of decks have been running Despater today. He's a pretty good card. It's a really good card, it really is. Don't get me wrong. Right, we're on the Tellarknights. I forgot what Yuki was on. We got the Bloss though. Walk into a Bloss. We have a response for the Bloss. We do not. Alright, unfortunately this beta is currently offline. We do not have a banished target yet. But we do have a Sakitama. Which will get us to a rank 4. So we saw what Yuki was doing in round 1 with the Tellarknights, looping the, I forget what that card was now. The names kind of blur together a little bit for me, I'll be honest. Question is, can Zordon cut them off before that becomes a problem? Well, we're going straight in for the animversion. interesting. So we're going to detach 2 for the Mathmech search, which we did see some Mathmech play earlier, but we will walk straight into an Imperm. That seems pretty strong from here. And we will also go for the Fiendish Golem. We're going to just banish off the Alan version before it can be used for anything else. Maybe cut off for the Typhon or something. I guess we don't have Fiendish Chain in the deck. But we will walk into the tack. But unfortunately, Abyss is a negate, so we will negate the attack. Very strong card, this one. The fact that this is actually, like, I think, an effect that I'm glad is not on more cards. Targeting negation as a quick effect like this, for things like spells and whatnot, that's like a really good effect. Alright, we're going to special summon out a Tellarknight or consider from hand or graveyard. We're going to summon the Altair. Reborn something with the Altair. Or try to. But we do have a banished target now. Oh, the synergy! Yeah. We banished with Fiendish Golem, turning on the Disfacer so we can cycle back the Alan-Version to negate the Altair, and that's going to be it! That will be enough to win the game 1. Alright, well, Zordon and Yukino, you guys work out who's going first, who's going second amongst yourselves. While you do that, let's go and check in on Sneaks and Mr. Player. See how things are going in their game too. Alright, well, Mr. Player has got the Maggio out turn 1. I have to go ahead a bit to so I'm going to drop. Oh, no problem. That's okay. No worries. But yeah, play it out anyway if you can. But yeah, no worries if you have to drop out. If need be, that's fine. But I appreciate the communication. Alright, so we're leading Piercer. Immediately going for the IP Masquerena here. Alright, so we're going to link off make the Scarecrow here. I'll just go ahead and put you through to the finals in Zordon. Here we go. Alright, so it's between Mr. Player and Sneaks for the finals. Alright, we are going to use the Magia here to negate the Soul Piercer. And as our one monster negate fished out, well, we have the back row negates, but of course, Sneaks being on the Super Samurai, that's maybe not that strong at this point because, well, Super Samurai don't really use the back row too much. We are going to go for the IP here. There's a few different things I could think of that you could go from this position. It looks like it might be the SP. It is the SP. Unfortunately, I think this doesn't quite work. I guess the Soul Piercer back, actually. So it can banish the Soul Piercer off, which, I mean, that's a really good banishment. That's like a one-off card, so that does stop the resource loop on that. Unless Sneaks has got a way to recur it. We are going to go for Fortress. I think that's the first time I've seen this guy today, and we're just going to go into Battle Phase. Ram into the Magia to then pop the Magia. Magia then gets to just cheat a guy out, because why not? Just bring out the 45 beta. My thing is so... Ah, okay, you want the Feral Imp as well? Okay. Alright, redeployment. Dump the Metal Cruncher and add some Machinas. Alright, Sneaks has burned through a lot of his hand, and having no access to the Soul Piercer is going to be really rough. We're going to add the Overdrive. We have to add another card here. We're going to add the Citadel. Wait, is this live? How are you... Well, be interesting to see what we're doing with this. Oh, this guy's a Link. That was right. Of course he's a Link. This guy's a machine. Right, I forgot that Scarecrow's a machine, and also we need to summon out Fortress again. Alright, so we've got Fortress, we've got Scarecrow, we've got Overdrive, and we got Citadel in the graveyard. Citadel is a very annoying card to deal with. Let's see if Mr. Player can navigate the board and get over it. 4 cards in hand versus 1. Prep of Rise is not too bad. Not sure whether or not we need it, whether or not we can make it multiple times. It will be extremely funny if it can. Not gonna lie. And see if a funny haha if I don't know about with Citadel comes up. Is it this one? Is this what you're talking about? We'll say. We are adding the ARA back! Dr. Leon, thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! Good luck on Anniversary Tournament. Oh, thank you, Dr. Leon! Welcome, welcome! We're doing the semi-finals right now. Actually, last, I think, or second to last game of the semi-final thing as it turns out, I believe. Alright, so hope you had a great time with your own stream, Dr. Leon. Okay, so we're going to Overdrive here. Oh, Overdrive triggers on your own top. Wait. What? Wait. Oh, SP was triggered. Right, I missed the SP activation. Okay. I missed the part where SP was being triggered. I was like, wait, that only triggers on opponent's activations, surely. So we're going to go SP here. Oh no! Sneaks doesn't have it. Alright, well, is that, what is the score though? Is that 1-1 for you two, or? I forget, I'm all over the shop tonight. No, that was your... Was that your first game? I'm sorry, I've got no recollection. 1-1, okay, this is the final duel for the semi then. Whoever wins this will be through to the finals, where they will face Zordon, so good luck you two. Sneaks, did you want first or second? 100 actually. Seconds. Well, that clears that up. First, okay. Alright, so Sneaks will be going first in the final duel of the semi-finals. Having fought all the way up from the very first round. Didn't get the round 1 bye, unfortunately. And Sneaks take it all the way to the end, or will Mr. Player have what he needs to stop a super heavy samurai? Let's find out. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. So Sneaks is going first. So we've seen Sneaks' deck here. We know this is a very competent deck that can put up a lot of interactions going first. We've also seen the opposite though. We've also seen hands where it's just set 1 pass. So let's see how the opener is. Open with Guitar. Discard a card for Guitar. I won't pretend to know Sneaks' deck that well, but I'm gonna imagine that's not the ideal opener. That doesn't seem like a wonderful opener. You're gonna be buying the Super 7 so they just become pancakes. Alright, so we're gonna bounce the scale back. Synth Amplifier. Huh. Can you this is actually like an archetype you can play. I've seen these guitars a couple times, but is Symphonic Warrior just like an actual playable archetype? Alright, we're just gonna go in there. We've got Jet Synchron, we got Stealthy. We've got Beyond the Pendulum. I mean, that's pretty good. They're an archetype. Playable is a word that probably doesn't apply to the one demo. You know, that's very fair. To be fair, that's a lot of work. That's an archetype that applies to a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Add the Benkei, which means... So we've got Guitar, we've got Benkei, and 1 unknown card. Benkei is negated until we Pendulum Shokan. Back the Guitar. Now we can go Benkei, add the Soul Piercer. And now we're off to the races. I don't pretend to know the deck. It looked like what I would imagine a not particularly good opener looked like, but it seems that we get there regardless. Unless we've got like a lock or something going on, we'll see. mean, we know they've got Link 1, so... Oh, well, Lincoln. Oh, this guy. Why is this guy here? I'm not mad this guy is here. I kind of love him. He's kind of great, but I have literally never seen this card. What are we doing here? We made his attack. Oh, it just gives you a draw. Okay. So Link 2 just gives you a draw. Okay, and then we think of a Scarecrow. I see. So it's just for advantage. Gotcha. Welcome. I love it. I do kind of dig him. I've never seen him before. Second Bloss, you'll have to see it. What have we done for the Bloss for? Oh, for Scarecrow. So if we know what the hand is, I don't think the card in hand is an unknown at the moment. We've got no tuner access currently. We know Slinks has been doing a lot of those Karakuri plays. There is Jet Synchron. And Ballista. Now we can go Ballista here. So the Ballista effect will trigger to add a box, and then chain to the Soul Piercer to add a Super Heavy Samurai of the choice. Pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Add the Soul Gaia booster. And the box. You opened the box. I came. I still have that line in my head from when Dead by Daylight added Pinhead, and everyone was just frowning on the fact that he says the line, I came. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't one of them. Anyways, we'll go for the Tumbler here. And then the Soul Gaia booster. What does this one do again? Wait, why did we put that in the graveyard? Does that matter? Oh, they did tune, I see. Get the Karakuri? So that you're kind of joke. I have a very... Look, I'm not hard to make laugh. I have a very childish sense of humour. It does not take much to make me laugh. I like really highbrow jokes and I like really lowbrow jokes. I also love jokes with really long setups that have awful payoffs. Okay, we are recycling back the Soul Piercer, so presumably we're done with the Super Heavy Samurai side of the deck for the moment. We do get a draw 2, go Jet Synchron here, dump the Cucumber Horse. Unfortunately, Cucumber Horse not going to be summoned this tournament, it seems, alas. SR, by the way, why is this card an SR? And we're going to make SP. Alright, so it's SP and Beredo. And of course, we've got you in the graveyard for doing your thing. Not the strongest board we've seen out of Sneaks, but it's still by no means a bad one. With some of the low power cards we have forced into players' decks here, might be a bit of a hindrance to play around. Like there's a short setup and low payoff, yeah, that tracks. No, long setup. Long setup and low payoff. I love jokes that have like rambling stories that lead to a really shit pun at the end. Alright, so we're going to lead with the souls, dumping the illusion of chaos. Now the question is here, do we allow this to stick around? Does it even matter? We are going to dump some spell traps to draw. Send the Foolish. We draw a mystery card and walk straight into a draw! I was going to say that the Droll has been glued to Sneak's hand all night, which I'm still going to kind of say that, but at the same time, Sneaks goes through so much of his deck with these combos, it's almost not a surprise that he finds it eventually. That Droll has been Sneaks' real ace monster this whole time. Alright, is the draw the turn ender? We know Mr. Player has cards like... Oh, we have a telephone. Ring ring. Who's calling? Alright, we're gonna fire the telephone. We haven't got any targets right now, but we can at least fire it to get some life points. We'll respond with the SP, banishing off the telephone. No telephone loops today, apparently. Alright, get a bit of life points back. Could make the difference. We've had a few matches here where turns have gone like quite slim on the life point margins. It might matter. By the way, chat, remember Maxi was banned with actual back and forth Yu-Gi-Oh! With a full ban list? True, honestly. And was then said banned in Master. Oh no, it's not banned in the Master Duel, but just in our ban list. We've got a custom ban list, so yeah. Alright, we are going to fire the Calgary Frog and use Burrado to banish the back row, presumably. It is the ARA, it was a bait. SP will come back, and it will bring back the telephone. Which is still, like, Sneaks is definitely in a good position here, but at the same time, we've not got a billion interactions at this point. We haven't got any more frogs in grave. We're normal summoning box. And then Pendulum Shokan. Or a tuner. And a tuner. Double tuners. Bounce. The Benkei. It was automatically Master Duel in general. Oh, we wish. I wish it was banned in Master Duel. Like, I'm not gonna claim that, like, my ban list is the best ban list. Because it definitely isn't. There's definitely some cards that probably shouldn't have been hit, and definitely some cards that we probably could have hit. But I think just removing Maxi from the equation has made this far more enjoyable for everyone. I don't think anyone is sitting here going, damn, if only I had a card that just says my opponent can't play the game this turn. Battle position change to put the souls in attack mode. Alright, is this lethal? Not quite. Oh wait, no. Is this a... This guy... Right, Monk Benkei doesn't have the Samurai effect, so he can't attack. So we will need to find something else if we want to try and get a lethal on this turn. Which looks like we've got to find something here. Make the ball load. And that is pretty big, but still we're not quite there yet. Can't believe you banned that Mustang, the horse that can play with full power. I had never heard of that card, so we put the banners together in the Discord. I asked people for like, hey, are there any cards that we should put on this list that I'd forgotten about? Someone mentions that Mustang. I've never seen that card in my life. And it's really not good. But I'm like, you know what? Just in case. Alright, so we're going to Ballista here. Gonna destroy our guitar and sure, telephone to 0 attack. Dang, got him. Although we are on lethal either way, I don't think that mattered. Unless we've got something crazy in hand that can get us out of this. This might be the push that Sneaks needs to get through to the final. Ball load swings in. And Burrado for game. Oh, GG, well played, GG. Well, that will be our semis sewn up then. Sneaks takes the semis with a 2-1. And we will be off to our finals. Alright, so everyone, the finals will be taking place now between Sneaks and Zordon. Let's hope you guys have some good duels here. Let's have time to open betting. Let's hope that we get some nice hands for both of you so that we have a good, exciting finals. Nothing worse than double-sided brickfest. Alright, this is for all the marbles, and by all the marbles, I mean there's no prizes for this tournament, it's just for funsies, so let's see what we can do with this, see how it goes. Good luck to both of you. Doesn't matter who really wins here, we've had some great duels all night either way. Just bragging rights, exactly, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and start, yeah. Go right ahead and start. I was on to win because if Zordon wins, he's going to make all of us a cake. Totally not me lying. I Yeah, man, I haven't baked any cakes in a while. I used to love baking. Funnily enough, I used to really not like cooking, but I love baking, and I've kind of come around on cooking lately. Alright, so Sneaks is going first. Open the Wakaushi. I mean, Wakaushi's a pretty good card to have in the opener. Don't know whether or not Zordon's been playing many hand traps. We haven't seen too much out of him. We have seen imperms. The question is, of course, if you see them or not. But then again, we also do know Zordon's on the RDA, and RDA does have quite a lot of extensions, so it might be good enough. Good stream, you big cutie. I got to go, but thank you for letting me hang out. I love your vibe. Oh no, thank you for being here, Snow. I hope you feel. I know you said you weren't feeling very well. I hope you feel better soon. It's always lovely to have you around, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care of yourself. Alright, we got the piercer. Time to start looping the piercer. Walk into a bloss. Okay. Oh, street ash, by the way, not just regular ash. Alright, but of course we do still get to start looping the piercer here. Shame we haven't seen anyone running on the DD Crow this event. DD Crow would have gone crazy against this deck. Hey, Omega, here with my boy Sticks at Machine Best Tech. Welcome in, welcome. Well, yeah, he's made it to the finals, and seems like he's got a pretty good hand, so it's anyone's game at the moment. Alright, so we're gonna get the scales back, and the scales, I'm guessing we're reborning Piercer here. Or a hunch. I'll be surprised. Alright, so where do we go from here? We make the ballista. And then we get our box. I should really been paying more attention to these combos we've been going, so I could kind of anticipate them a little bit more. I've only seen it like 5 times tonight. Alright, so we get the box, we summon the box. Sorry, and not summon the box. I'm thinking it's a poplar, it's not a poplar, it's a search. Get the Peacemaker. I'm gonna be summoning. There's the Wakaushi. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that particular play yet tonight. So I guess we're done with the Soul Piercer for now. We get the Bravery back. We do have the Tunnel in the grave, so we can Pot of Greed later. Summon the Karakuri. I just think some sort of a sheer cross squad here. It's alright, Zordon, I believe in you. Synchro Showdown. Actually, yeah, it kind of is actually. I never even think about that. Yeah, we got Karakuris versus Red Dragon Archfiend. Yeah, this, well, I guess Super Samurais also do synchros, but I don't think we've seen a single Super Heavy Samurai synchro yet. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Anyways, we got the frog back out. Maturian Beast. First time I've seen this guy today. That's a new one. Alright, we're going to Pot of Greed here. Put back all our stuff. And we have the Machina stuff. It's really interesting how this deck is kind of like 3 different decks that kind of play nicely together and don't cut you off at any point, because you've got the Superior Samurai stuff, you've got the Makina stuff, and you've got the Karakuri stuff. But then again, I guess that is kind of the risk of it. We did see like a round earlier where Styx was just like set 1 pass, and I guess that's kind of the risk you take with that. Dump that, get Fortress out. We have got the Citadel in the grave. And set 1. Alright, so we've got the Banish, we've got the Citadel, we've got the Beast. The Beast is pretty good, not gonna lie. Well, let's see what's on ripped off the top here. Not gonna lie. That Beast is crazy. Possibly should have been something that we put on the ban list. I'll be honest, I just didn't think anyone would be summoning it, to be honest. It is, like, non-generic, in that you do need the Earth. I just didn't think anyone would be bringing it out today. Alright, we have the Foolish. But presumably we're walking for that Beast here. Yep. Dump attack. The question is if we can break the board, of course. I mean, yeah, another Resonator, but I suspect we're going to walk into another Nat Beast. Yep, there it is. Alright, so we've still got plays here. We've not got any negates to worry about. In terms of monster negates, at least. Empty Crimson. Going for Overdrive. Yep. So we're going to Overdrive, we're going to pop the Citadel here. As Fortress, sorry. I always get those two mixed up. We pop in Fortress, and then that triggers the Citadel in the grave. And then, of course, Citadel effect is pretty crazy. What about ads gonna... well... oh, there's triple scales. Oh no, scales regulars, never mind. Well, unfortunately, I feel like this may be all she wrote for Zordon, because I suspect what's going to happen now is... I would imagine... no? I'm going to use the effect of the Bone Archfiend. It's not firing the Citadel right away. I'm going to let this resolve. Now add the Spell Trap, though, with an Naturia Beast on the field. Whether that really means a lot, it's debatable. Hey Zay, welcome in, welcome! Welcome to the finals of our tournament! Welcome in! Get shouted out, thank you for the raid! Really appreciate it, I've had a great time with your own stream as well, welcome in! We're just watching the finals now, Sneaks versus Zordon. Sneaks on Earth Machine and Zordon is on RDA. We get the Red Rising Dragon here. Which, I mean, it does summon a guy back. And of course, this is a banish, so... I guess you don't really need the pop of the board when you know you've got a targeted banish coming out. Banish the Resonator. Yeah, that was a formidable board, and Naturia Beast did a lot of heavy lifting there, not gonna lie. Alright, well, there's game 1 to Sneaks. Well played, Sneaks, well played, Zordon. You ready first for this one? Okay, Zordon. Zordon's gonna take first for game 2. Alrighty, let's see if the going first can make a difference. I'm sure it will. I'm sure not having to compete with Naturia Beast alone is gonna make a big difference. It's funny, I put Bamboo Shoot on the ban list. I literally just didn't even consider that Beast or Barkion or the other one would be a thing that people would even be able to summon, I'll be honest. Alright, so Zordon takes first. Let's see how the deck does on the play. Leading with the Crimson Gaia. We do know that Sneaks has been on the Droll all night. Will Sneaks see it in the opener here? Does not look like we have a Droll. So we can lead with our Resonator. Maybe walk into a Bolos. No? Okay. I'll let this go through. We saw this play last time, but pitched and held in, as so it should be. Alright, Sneaks definitely clearly has something here, but staying tight-lipped for the moment. Yeah, the Red Rising Dragon. This time we haven't got to compete with Berebu and the Beast. I don't do that Nibiru, you can use after just one summon. Ah, here's the Bloss. We're walking to the Bloss on the Crimson Resonator. But we have the Crossout! First time we've seen that card do anything tonight. Alright, so we have the Ash Blossom Crossout, so we will be resolving this Crimson Resonator. Sending the Feet Ash, as it should be. If you have the Feet Ash, you're morally obligated to use it, if it's possible, for the psychic damage. Alright, so we've got a bunch of tuners here. Time to start synchro climbing. Bestial jump scare, true? Very true. I very much doubt there's any Bestials in Sneak's deck. I mean, could be wrong. I'd be very surprised if there were. Which one's going to get us a Spell Trap? Get the Fiendish Golem. We've seen this card put in a bit of work here on Zordon's deck. Certainly not a bad one. It does play around a few things that Sneaks has, so that's quite good. And then we get the Abyss. Target Negation. Very strong effect. Sneaks is entirely Bestials, and he hasn't drawn them this any game. Just stealth Bestials. Alright, we get to synchro, air quotes, synchro out the RDA here. He's just a guy. But this, on the other hand, well, he's also just a guy, but he's a guy that has a text on him, so it's kind of more important. Alright, Dispater, Archfiend, Crimson Gaia, and a lot of back row. Alright. A decent board to contend with. You know what, I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone do today evenly matched. Not complaining. Just saying. Alright, so we remove the wagon here. Finally fitted the wagon. The last nut bender. Thank you for the follow, wonderful name. Alright, we're going to do the wagon effect here. We're going to fire the wagon effect that will give you a super personalized soul monster from your deck to your hand. We're going to add the Piercer, of course. Oh, there you go, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying yourself here tonight. Alright, so we're going to go for the Piercer here. Piercer onto wagon. And then presumably we're linking off here for Scarecrow, trigger the Soul Piercer. Yeah, here comes the Scarecrow. Trigger the Piercer. But Zordon has the Called By! I mean, that's pretty brutal. Hold by on Piercer this early on, it seems pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. No idea if this deck recovers that at all, but we have the Regulus. Which I guess we probably couldn't have turned on sooner. We're gonna go for the Dissipator. Put back the Piercer to negate the Regulus. Interesting. Puts it back in the deck, but it does mean that we have one less negate to contest with. I'm gonna use the Scarecrow, dump the Citadel. But we're gonna chain the Archfiend to negate. That's pretty good. But we've got the Citadel in the graveyard, but Citadel's actually not big enough to do anything to these two. Even if you crash the Scarecrow here, what do you do with the Citadel? He's just kind of like, yeah, he comes out and he's kind of big, but that's kind of about it. We don't lock at Ushi though. This might not be, it might not be over. We might have plays we can do here. Oh, I'm going to chain the Branded Beast. Tribute off the Dissipator, just immediately shotgun that to pop the Wakuushi. Might be a little overly aggressive, but it might be the play that we need. Keeping Sneaks off of getting any kind of established board might just be the play here. Ah, Sneaks has got Sneaks ain't gonna do it. All right, so it's neck and neck. All comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Final duel of the final round. Good luck to both of you. It doesn't matter who wins. You're both winners. Start on game 3. All right. He's going to take first on game 3. Can he take game 3? Let's find out. Duno's Master Duel lets us get in there. There we go. I gotta get in there. A page might you are, that's sort of better. The crafted snatch steals and crackdowns go to waste. How much did you craft for this tournament, Kasky? Promise me you will keep that deck around. You need to play that deck more to justify it. I will feel bad if you don't. Alright, we are going straight in with the wagon. 100 dust? 80 dust? Oh my god. 180 dust. Jeez. Alright, we're going to add the Piercer, because of course we're adding Piercer. Why would you not add Piercer? It's everything you need. Alright, so we're going to use the add here. What do we add at this time? It's going to be the Peacemaker. So we go dump the Fortress, summon back the Peacemaker. Soul Piercer. Peacemaker presumably is going to go on the Soul Piercer. Oh, we go Guitar. I see. Guitar. Discard. Something. Dump the Droll. That really is glued to your hand, Sneaks. You must be on 3 of that. There's no way you're on any less than 3 for how much you've seen that tonight. Right, bounce the other guitar. Alright, we're going to Synchro Shokan here for the Bure. Get a Karakuri, and then get our search off of the Soul Piercer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen this deck do more. Like, it seems like a very good deck, and I feel like I haven't seen it very often. Flying Eagle, thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome to the final duel of our final round of our tournament! Welcome in! Raid, open up, open up! Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing a tournament here with a custom ban list, custom rule set, very slight custom rule set, and we're having our final duel of our grand finals now. So welcome in to Sneaks versus Zordon. Sneak is playing some Earth Machine, and Zordon is playing Red Dragon Archfiend. I did a great time with your own stream as well, of course. Alright, we're gonna sync up to the big Braybu. This is the Banish. We've got the Frog, so Frog is primed. We've got double Frog. Although he is... Wait, he is a soft once per turn, not hard once. We've got double Frogs primed. We've got the Piercer. Yes, a Peacemaker. They all look the same, the names are too similar. We're going to Peacemaker, tribute this guy off. Summon a guy. We've got another tuner, so we've got more tuner access. That's a 7, which can also bring back a 4. Bring back the Piercer, because again, why would you not? You know, the one thing about Super Samurai that I don't like, which I don't think is going to be a hot take, is I wish some of their cards just looked cooler. Like, this is probably one of, if not the best card in their deck, and it's just a crossbow. Literally just a crossbow. They couldn't do anything better for it. Anyway, we'll go Ballista here, Piercer 2, get our box, and then get whatever we want, really. Stealthy. And trigger the box. Get our Tunneler. There's our Pot of Greed. See, they say that Super Samurais don't run spell traps, but they clearly do. This is clearly literally Pot of Greed. Sayome, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hope you're having a wonderful evening tonight. Welcome, welcome. I'm Helm-Chan, the perfectly normal robot maid. Where's everybody going? Bingo. Actually, it's Yu-Gi-Oh. Welcome in. We're shout out there. There you go. Welcome, welcome. This is the final match of the final what's the word? Final match of the final round of our tournament. So welcome into that. And thank you guys all for the follow. That's what a fellow Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Sione, General Magungwi, and Brazil Monster. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Alright, so we got the Bolo Savage established while that was going on. We got the Wakushi. So we've got our Omni. We've got our Banish. What else are we going here? What deck are you playing? So I'm not playing it, man. This is my tournament. I'm not taking part in. I'm just spectating. But we have Sneaks on Earth Machine, and Zordon is on Red Dragon Archfiend. We have a custom ban list in play for this tournament, so there's like a few cards that you might be used to seeing, but you're not gonna see, to be honest. We've banned like Maxi, a lot of the generic floodgates and such, but yeah. Alright, Pot of Greed time. More TCG than OCG. Little bit. I thought the rules of the tournament also state that every player must run 3 garnets, basically. I made a list of cards they have to include in their decks to try and just encourage some unusual deck building, but yeah. Alright. I don't remember what level Beast is. Is this Beast? Garnets. I mean, true, Featherlimp is not a garnet, let's be honest. Alright, we got the Shogun, the Beredo. Nice. This has got a stacked hand still, and we get to draw even further off of the... Did we use it? We do not use the Beredo, so we get an even more draw here. It's crazy amount of advantage this deck just generates, I'm not gonna lie. What if my Sky Striker deck would survive this? Funnily enough, I actually banned Engage and Linkage. I didn't really want to see Strikers. So we have banned those from the event. Although we did see Widow Anchor earlier, funnily enough. Live Twins? Live Twins is perfectly legal. You absolutely could play Live Twins. Sword Soul? Minus for Ron, but yes. Alright, we got the Lizardos. This guy again. Alright, Shokan out the battle and the bike. We have not used bike yet. And of course the stealthy. Bev on the floor, exactly, yes. Alright, make the SP. Goes back, so we've got the negate on Borload, we've got the pop on Berebu, kind of air quotes slightly, it's kind of like, you know, a slow pop, in a way. Well, SP, and we've got Nat Beast again. Alright, well the Nat Beast did a lot of lifting for the deck last time, let's see if it's good enough to do it this time. I got work in the morning, so I'm going to get going. Have a good stream. No, of course, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid, have a wonderful evening. Alright, well. Can we clear one monster negate and as many spell negates as we need? We do have the Resonate. Give them Resonate to get us started. Of course, we also have the Berebu banished to contend with here. Normal Feral Imp, as so you should. You love to see it. See, literally not even a Garnet. Normal Sluttable Monster. Also, why is this guy like so small in defense? Why is Beredo only 1500 defense? You can beat that over with most Tractrix. Well, maybe not most Tractrix monsters, but a lot of Tractrix monsters can beat that over. Then again, same's kind of true of Nat Beast. He's also kind of small. I told you I'd tell you Bruce for no obvious reasons. Alright, so we get the Arising. Target the Resonator here. Don't be allowed to resolve this. We get back our Resonator. We are gonna fire the frog here to target the Berebu. This will then allow the Berebu to trigger its banishment effect. I'm gonna banish off the Rising Dragon here. But we have a Druid Worm. Okay, we still have plays. I'm gonna banish banish something with the IP. IP is gonna banish herself along with, which one's this again? Vision Resonator. Brings out the Druid Worm. And then Beredo will banish the Rising Dragon. We still have we have 8 materials on the board still. We also have a monster that's big enough to potentially beat over an Eteria Beast at this point. Okay, we're gonna sync off rather. Get the Scarred Dragon Archfiend. We're gonna trigger the effect of the Druid Worm. Try to get rid of something. Okay, we're gonna try and out that Borload. Presumably this just eats a counter, yeah. But that has got rid of the monster interaction for the turn. So if Zora has extension here, he might be able to play through what we've got here. Of course, we have no idea what Sneak's hand is. We've seen... okay, we're gonna get Battle here. Clear off. Right. Right, Beredo. Defense monsters can't be destroyed by battle. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bone Archfiend here. Well, depending on what happens here, that may not matter too much. He has a die in hand. Obviously, he couldn't fire the die because the beast. I mean, depending on where we're going with the synchro place, it may not matter. Since, after all is off at the moment. Gonna make a... Okay. We've got 13 levels here. I don't think that's quite what we're going for. Get the Fiendish going. Which is a trap, so, you know, we can still fire it under the beast, although we do have Borload to contend with. Ah, Zoltan doesn't have it. Alright, well. Right, well, GG's to Sneaks. Well done, Sneaks. Synchro 13 notice easy going, but she was no tuners in hand. Alright, well, GG's Sneaks and Zoltan. You guys both played really well. You guys did really well together. Like I said, doesn't matter who wins, you guys are both winners. Well, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun watching what you guys were cooking there. I know I love hobbies, but I guess it felt like my second duel to it. GG's everyone. Yeah, congrats to Sneaks, of course. Yeah, well done, Sneaks. Good job with your deck. That deck was tight as hell, honestly. Yeah, just having Earth Machine's power is pretty darn good. And I guess having a horse for a potential extender is not bad either. Because we're dual onwards. Oh my gosh. Kasky, you had was that a duel that you wanted to look at on the replays, or was it just that one interaction you wanted to talk about? I remember there was something you said about. I just wanted to make sure that before we wrapped up for the night, we weren't missing anything if you did want to share that one. It's fine if you didn't. I don't remember what it was. It's been a while. Everyone accepts Frog the Jam in some way. We are always... That is true. Everyone does, in fact, need to accept Frog the Jam. This is very true. How could you lose and have fun? Chemical would never hire duelists to be happy. It's my second... Oh, the soul piercing version. Right. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, you sang. Alrighty, guys. Well, that will be wrapping us up for tonight, honestly. Thank you all for joining me here tonight. It was a lot of fun just watching you guys have duels, honestly. I would love to do another one of these in the future at some point. Maybe we'll make the deck restrictions even harsher. Maybe 3 cards is not enough of a penalty. Maybe we have to up that to 6. Maybe we hit a few more of our what do we call it? A few more cards, maybe. Maybe next time we hit Dispater, because we certainly did see a lot of him tonight, and it's fine that we did see him. But maybe next time we go without him and see what happens. That's kind of what it's all about, really. Banning off cards isn't necessarily just about trying to make the format, air quotes, better. It is just about trying to make things different, you know? And yeah, remember, guys, we have a Discord, of course. If you enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh!, if you enjoyed yourself here, that's the best way to know about when we're going to be going live, of course. I always put my schedule up there, so if you've enjoyed yourself here, we'd love to have you there. For now, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for the evening. I've had a great time tonight. I'm getting a little bit tired, admittedly, and I need to go and replenish myself, so ban every card, we can prefer Uno instead. Ban Stratos. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and, yeah, we'll go back to our chat screen real quick and we'll have a raid out. So please keep your arms, legs, and other body parts clear of the closing doors as we wrap up for the night. I'll see you by our chat screen in a moment. Alright, everyone. Well, thank you all again for joining me here on my anniversary. This is the 1 year anniversary since I started doing all this. We've done all kinds of games here on the channel. We've done RPGs, platformers, doing some Gundam on Saturday, which I'm looking forward to with the power of unlimited Gatling guns. My poor fingies, I'm sorry about your fingies, but you were warned. It was a legal disclaimer. I'm afraid you have waived your rights to any form of action. I do apologise for this. So let's have a look who's online that we can raid into tonight, shall we? Let's have a look-see. A few faces online. Happy anniversary. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm kind of choice paralysis here. There's a lot of people online that I'd like to raid into. I'm just kind of seeing who's online that hasn't been streaming for too long. I don't want to risk raiding because I was about to wrap up. But I think I see a perfect target. We raid into her all the time, but I don't care. She deserves it. We're going to raid into Snugglebus. She's doing some viewer duels, so if you haven't got your fill of the world's worst card game now, you can duel her instead. So we'll give her a raid. Here's our raid message, everyone. It is a perfectly normal made raid, because I am a perfectly normal robot maid. If you're not subscribed, of course, no problem at all. Just leave the emote off the end. Or you can put a heart, you can put a smiley face, you can put whatever you want. If you can join a tournament like Code, Ignis, Deck, or since you can't pay us. Yeah, we'll have to do another tournament in the future at some point, because I've had a lot of fun with this. I definitely will do another one at some point. For now, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you to everyone who took part. Hope you guys all had a wonderful time today. It was lovely to have you all here. Give some love to Snugglebuss when we get there. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And as always, it's been a pleasure to serve you all.